You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network.
Very good, Ian. Johnson.
From the AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California, this is AFTERBUZZ TV for the Jersey Shore. Tonight's host is Keven, Kwow, Undergaro. Joining Keven will be AFTERBUZZ co-hosts Phil, the Thrill Svitek, Chelsea, C-Pop Cannell, back from spring break, Roxy, Rookie Striar, special correspondent Mari Fagel, and making a return for season 3, just in time to throw a wet blanket on the finale, is Ian Keiser Sose. Newbie Elise L.D. Donahue will also chime in on the discussion, and Roxy will teach Elise how to raise her daughters to be party champions with multiple stomach pumpings. And in this week's special segment, Kristina Cartwright will give us the dirt on Vinny as a college roommate. If you'd like to get in on the insanity, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, picking up where the show leaves off and the buzz continues, the demented ringmaster himself, Keven, Kwow, Undergaro.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Sir Richard Wentworth, once again for an amazing opening. And yes, we are here with the wet blanket himself, Ian Keiser Sose, after a lengthy absence. We haven't seen you in a season.
What can I ruin for you tonight? Bring up something.
No, don't, please.
I'll crap all over.
We're going to be just fine. How about we get the mic where it needs to be? Okay, good man. All right,
Tilt it.
Ian
doesn't get the AfterBuzz memos.
But look what I gave you, Ian. I mean, you are bookended, a couple of brunette hotties.
This is
right?
where you want to be. This is excellent.
But also, what I like about Phil and what I love about this dichotomy is we've got the wet blanket, fine, whatever. He's always been the thorn in Jersey, in AfterBuzz Jersey Shore, Jersey Shore edition side. Correct? Yeah. Right? He's always been our thorn. Remember your quote? They should change the name of the show to The Insane Shore. Personally offended, writing all the groups, right? Phil.
I think we get more hate mail because of Ian just for AfterBuzz. I think we really have to start replaying the views of the host are not the views of AfterBuzz, because your views have gotten us in a lot of trouble with the public.
Always. Yeah, what is this show? What are these people doing? How unethical, et cetera, et cetera. Anyway, but we've got him paired with, and I'm going to let you respond. Don't worry. I'm sure. I can't wait to hear what you have, MSNBC, what you have to say.
I feel like I'm on crossfire. I'm taking counterpoints.
Have it ready. We're ready. We're ready. But look what you've got. You got Chelsea Cannell on one side. It's like we like very straight, straight-laced girl, like great reporter, right on it like a bonnet. And then Roxy, Rookie Striar, back from spring break, our all-star. We haven't talked since you had your 14-year-old sister in here.
That is true.
And again, when Ian, I don't know if you know this, but the 3 weeks that I was banned from the show turned into the McNeil Lear report. It became such a serious breakdown of the show, and like the drinking went away.
They talked about the cinematography.
Oh my goodness! And then I find out that her sister is here at 14 years old, and Roxy's taking her out to a club in the USC area. Right? It was a.
Yes, I did, and she got it.
And I'm like, and who missed this? I'm like, why weren't we doing shots with her? Like, I mean, this was what we've always wanted to be.
She'll be back. Don't you worry.
But I love how, like I wanted to know the grooming process. Like, what do we need to, go through? Like, I don't know if I'm ever going to get a second chance at all this. Maybe, if there's past lives. Like, I'm going to get another shot at coming back. But I want to do it right. I don't want to work on my spring breaks. I don't want to, work around a clock. I'm tired. It did nothing for me. Winning... Duh! Totally winning.
Tiger blood.
Jersey Shore totally winning. You, 100% winning. Your little sister is obviously, I'm putting my money on her.
And
winning.
She's 14 years
14.
old.
Does not look it, by the way, at all. At all.
And yet, she's sitting like way out in the green room, and these guys are like, okay, so, yeah, I really feel it was interesting because I think the situation really needs to be more decent as a human being. But did you notice how they cut to camera 3 during that? Yeah, no, I thought, yeah, it was very, very
It
interesting.
went someone like
and
that.
and I'm really, and I call in and they cut me off. Yeah, no, but what? Whoa, what am I? I'm talking to you. I'm talking to Ian, who's the guy who's like, good, you got what you deserve. Please, Jesse, help me.
On the line, Mari, you there?
Oh, my little
yes,
Mari.
I'm here, guys.
Mari, we miss you.
Yes,
I miss you guys.
All right, Mari, what's up? Tell me, what have you heard so far?
I thought it was a great show. I'm excited to talk about it. I have a lot of opinions.
Interesting. Wait, Phil, we actually might be outnumbered.
We are outnumbered. Mari, were you here with us last week? Yes.
I was on. Yeah, I was there last week. Yeah.
Oh well, I'm just going back to the point of we got a bomb from Mari where she revealed to us that she is not the nice girl that we thought she was.
Oh, that's right. Controversial information.
Well, if you watched the show and actually did your homework, which I guess that's not Roxy's.
No. Roxy's homework was to go and do shots at Cabo. But you know, we had other correspondents call in during their spring breaks.
Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth.
Spring break doesn't exist in the real world, and so I don't have a spring break.
But Mari,
yeah, I'd like one of those too.
Okay, wait, you never
Next
did
year.
you ever have one?
Oh, I had one. I just want it back.
Oh, you want it back? Okay,
Yeah.
That's good. Me and Phil never had one. Well, we had one. We talked about it last week. We had our one last year.
But that was. I love how we had 2 spring break. Well, I had 2 spring breaks. I had my official school spring break, and that we wanted to work on the movie, and so instead of doing that one, they decided to take me out of school for a week so we can have a spring break and have a party.
You know what? This summer, we're going to the shore, and that will be considered our
Ian,
break.
You're putting together the family trip. We said it tonight. The shore's amazing. The shore store's amazing. I want it all. Ian, I want you to set this up for us.
And we're going to rent out the house.
I will 100% be there. I totally think that's a wonderful idea. Let's all go to the shore this summer.
Mari, will you take shots with me?
Mari, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on a limb right now. This whole room here, all my posers, you know who's gonna be there? Mari. Mari will be there. I'm gonna tell you Mari's gonna be there.
Where am I going to be? I have nothing better to do than to drink.
So you say.
BBD, bigger, better deal.
I will say this about Mari. I will say this. Much like she came out here a couple weeks ago and was like, I'm ready to do shots, she will go out to the Jersey Shore, but as soon as she's there, she's going to be like, oh my God.
She's going to be nervous. She's going to be nervous, but we're getting... No. Okay, wait. Oh, Jesse, why? What did he say?
Wait a minute. Drink that night. You
did.
No.
Jesse...
fun that night when I hosted the show.
No, Phil.
I didn't drink.
No, Mari, you were down for the cause. No, I'm telling you, Mari's not going to be the problem.
She isn't.
Mari is the... Who's the problem, Jesse? Who's the problem?
Out of everybody here?
Let's go. Come on.
I don't think we have a problem.
Listen, this is the Jersey Shore after show. This is not the Glee after show, the goddamn American Idol show, all the other crap I see in this goddamn network where everyone's and everyone's like so friendly and happy. And
I don't know.
We tell the truth there. We're not phonies.
All right.
Tell me right now. I want to hear it.
I'm just saying, if we're to do this and we're to do it 100%,
right?
If Ian isn't a drinker, I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm ready to walk out of the studio. If you don't stand by me and say who was the MVP of last year's spring break,
you know what?
I will walk out the studio right now.
I'm going to... Okay, Jess, thank you for being honest because that's what our show is and none of the other shows on this goddamn forsaken... Whatever. We can't swear, right? So I can't...
No.
Anyway, whatever with the other shows on this network that get more respect than we do. But I'm going to say this. When we went on, thank you for being honest because that's what we're about here. When we went to Cancun on spring break last year, we had our family dinner to end the trip the last night. Remember, Phil?
I do.
And we had superlatives. Everyone got their award. And unanimous MVP was, in fact, Ian Keiser Sose, which No, and honestly, I have never known. And when listen, I introduced you to the executive producer of Access Hollywood at that time. Remember? I said, you know what, Rob Silverstein. I said, Rob, this is Ian Keiser Sose, and let me tell you something. Ian is the only vegan who doesn't drink.
You're a vegan?
But yet, no, he is, and can still still be an MVP of a spring break. I mean, Ian was going table to table, grabbing girls left and right. Got a little nervous when we had the 19-year-olds knowing you had to get pulled out of the game for that. We went over that last week, but other than that, you were unbelievable, a complete MVP. But that's going to bring me to my other point we were talking about tonight as we were watching the show. What did I say about you? Closet whore. Closet whore.
Well, can you
absolutely 100% closet whore.
I've been wanting to talk about this point. Back to Roxy's sister, who's 14.
Which is awesome!
Wait.
What?
But isn't that the same age when Roxy ran into her troubles with alcohol?
Troubles!
Trouble.
You had to bring it up. You had to bring it up.
I had to deflect. I had to deflect for a moment.
Guys, while he's gone, say something intellectual. Well then.
All right.
That's trouble?
No, she had her stomach pumped.
Like that's trouble?
What he's saying is that is not trouble.
Oh my God. That's trouble? That's the cornerstone of Jersey. Wait a second, Roxy. I am sorry. I am going to tell you right now on behalf of AfterBuzz Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
I apologize. Believe me, from the bottom of my heart.
That's
Hold on.
fault. Doesn't she? He's always giving me a hard time.
Wait a second.
The dog's
Wait, whoa. That is the cornerstone of our show, is the fact that she had the courage to go out on a limb at 14, drink herself into near death for the cause, have her stomach pumped. This is an all-star. I've said this from the beginning. If there's a Kobe Bryant of AfterBuzz, it's Roxy. This is an all-star.
Are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV.
Oh, really, Jesse? Okay, thanks for that drop.
Coming from a Boston fan, calling me the Kobe Bryant of anything.
Well, who's the young prodigy? Then you're LeBron James.
Can I be the Rondo? Somebody cool.
Rondo, okay. But
just somebody cool.
You're Rondo,
you know.
but I mean, when I say Kobe Bryant, because he was 19 when he was lighting it up, and that's you. No, this is a rock star. This is somebody that did it right.
Wish.
We messed up. We messed up. I know your
we're
deal.
About to swap stories.
I'm going to the West Coast to go to college. And then 2 days later, Ian's on a plane going home to his high school girlfriend. That's Ian. But let's throw Roxy under the bus. Like, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a solution.
I don't know.
That's a solution.
I don't know if you've ever stood up for me like this. I'm like blushing or something.
No, we have our
maybe I'm drunk or maybe I'm happy. I don't know what's going on.
Just like the Jersey Shore, we have our moments.
Okay.
We all have our moments here. It's fine, but at the end of the day, we're a family. My friend. You, my friend. Yeah. Okay. You're the Angelina. I'm sorry, just like we saw tonight. Yeah. All right.
You just got called Angelina.
Everyone's going under the bus tonight. That's
go.
Second of all, I see
rebuttal.
I see Phil smirking over there, talking about that I don't know how to bring it. The only reason that it was brought on spring break was because Phil was in such desperate need of somebody to help him out. And
no. Phil was working. Phil was working. We talked about this. First time in the game, a little rattled. Not like the rookie of the year. He was truly Rondo. Rondo's first year, Rondo was lost. He did nothing. And then the second year, he became Rondo. That was his rookie year.
Excuse me, guys. I do have a question. Are we ever going to talk about the show at any point, or are we just going to talk about our lives? Because I love talking about
Roxy, this is the show.
Absolutely.
We are the Jersey Shore.
Jesse, okay, so now I'll give this like blank that. I'll give Ian his due. When he goes away, he goes on these trips. He goes from group of girls to group of girls. He ropes them in. He's actually fantastic to travel with. But now, where I need to know where are the problems, because he's not the problem. So when we go to Jersey Shore in August, because I think we're going to do an AfterBuzz show. I see us doing it in July. I can't do it until after July, but I see us doing one in August. I think it's a great way to get us like fired up for the gang going to Rome. But Jesse, you're in the booth. You're observing all this. You're really sensitive. You're really in tune to people. You tell me where are the problems. We need to figure it out now. Because I'll tell you right now, Ian's going to be great at the bars at night. Ian has a way of getting along with everybody, and Ian's going to be planning the day tours. Like, let's not rule that out. Ian's going to be
water parks.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's going to be like, and this is where Danny the T-shirt man was born. And he'll be fantastic at that. Where are other problems? Because you know what I'm telling you right now. We need to like make our group. Right. We need to make cuts. Like we have to do this right.
If we have holes, they need to be filled now.
Now. But this one's talking like Miss USC. Like we're going to see her.
All right, so
go, Jess.
I do want to stand up for my Mari, but I do understand that she told us an amazing story last week for the real world. I mean, blew everybody here out of the water.
Yep.
It just made me see Mari in a whole new light.
Mari.
What was the story?
Yeah, let's hear the story.
By the way, before we do, I have a request. There's so much yelling and going on that Jesse has not only... He's like decided to turn our mics up so we get like... Just, can you turn us down? Too much yelling. Too much yelling.
It's too much
Sorry,
for your
it's
poor
my
little
fault.
ears.
It's my fault. I apologize.
I'm just,
This is great, though. This is the
I'm
first
a
time
wreck.
I'm here with you. And
Right, now you see what it really is.
No,
yeah,
I want to hear. I want to hear the
McNeil Lear report. It's not Crossfire for cry out.
Please.
Oh my God.
I had no idea.
I want to hear the Chelsea story at the end of all this.
Oh,
though.
my story.
The
No,
Chelsea
we were
there
going
is
to
a
hear.
Well, no, because the competition comes down to you and Mari. I know least about you, so I do need to know some partying experiences.
Nice, thank you, Jesse.
All right, so I got to just give it to you.
And by the way, let me update anyone who's just tuned in. We will break down the show. We're all like, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm personally on edge because this is the last episode. I know we're gonna have their after show next week, but I'm a wreck. I'm an
Crying in the
absolute
bathroom.
wreck for the next like Ronnie. I'm a wreck right now. I am an effing wreck. So just forgive me. Anyway, what I said to Ian is we need a family trip. We need to go to the shore. We'll set up a booth at Karma. Ian, get in touch with the manager of that bar. Make it happen. We're going to do a broadcast from there. We're going to get ourselves all fired up for next season. But so what we're doing is we're trying to make our cuts and see like how this can happen. Now,
so what's the roster? 8?
Wait, the roster's it should be. What's at the shore?
8.
8. All right.
You know what, guys? Scoop Fagel's going to come in. I'm going to call Karma. I'm going to set up a stand.
No, wait a second.
All of us
More false. Here comes the false prophet once again. Mari. Mari, Mari, honey, Mari, what's up? Mari, just quick question. What's up with Danny the T-shirt guy?
Did you not hear me? I said, I'm sorry I couldn't deliver on that, but there's no reason why I can't get us a booth of Karma so that we can break down the show.
No.
I think that's a brilliant idea, and I'm going to be there.
I'll tell you, I have got a new secret weapon. Kristina A La Carte Cartwright. Going out, making stuff happen. Went and got an interview with Vinny's roommate from college, which we have recorded.
We have the photos here.
I'm telling you.
I'm excited.
And that's in our special segment later. And I'm telling you now, like, Mari, I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to move on.
Are we gonna have some Ron and Sammi stuff going on here between you and Mari? What's happening?
Me and Mari, yeah, we are. We're hot and cold. We're hot and cold.
They're more like Vinny and Snooki, you know.
We're Vinny and
Snooki.
Gotcha. All right, so wait. So let's go back. Jess, who's in, who's out?
So right now we're about to have a little story competition. Mari, I'm gonna need you to tell everybody here on the Jersey Shore your story from your spring break down in Miami.
Quickly, please.
And then Chelsea, you're gonna have to compete with this.
I'm gonna have to compete with this.
All right, Mari, go ahead.
Okay, I'm just going to give a quick breakdown because you guys all heard it on Real World Vegas, but I was telling a story from my spring break of junior year in Miami where, long story short, I woke up the next morning alone on a boat that was docked. It was a yacht docked in someone's mansion in Miami on the water. Never been so hungover in my life. I had gone back with a guy. He left, and I was left on the boat by myself.
But you'd smushed.
She doesn't know.
No.
No.
Oh, what?
Whoa. Phil.
What?
Whoa!
I was under the impression.
Stay calm. I'm good.
Phil.
I'm good. Are you good? You straight? Ian, you straight?
Straight.
Whoa,
Bro. Are you listening, bro? You didn't smush? Bro, are you serious?
Seriously?
Mari, you made it seem.
Bro.
You are a sneaky... What did Ronnie say about Sammi? conniving. I don't want to say it's a little Mari.
Witch.
Right.
So I guess that's what we are. I guess we are Ronnie and Sammi then, and we'll duke it out like that.
Okay. All right. So can we now give the floor to Chelsea?
Give it to me. All right. So I'm gonna throw a little curveball here.
Here we
actually,
go. Here we go.
I'm gonna throw this back to my first drinking experience, which happened with Mari's sister, Natasha. Throwing a curveball here.
What?
Right.
Oh my God.
Drop it!
AfterBuzz TV exclusive.
I wasn't sure. That's crazy.
The truth. This is
going
the truth.
on?
Wow.
Yes, Natasha and I go back to 9 years old. So I've known Mari for a long time. Have not seen you in years.
Oh my God.
This is insane.
It's good stuff,
This
right?
is insane.
So Natasha and
I noticed the name and I was like, I wonder if that's Chelsea Cannell, but I wasn't sure if it was the same person.
Yes.
I have not seen you in at least 10 years. Now I'm even more embarrassed to be sharing my spring break stories with which my sister Natasha does not know.
Well, that's okay. I won't tell her. I
love reunions, but I want to hear the story.
Your secret is my secret. So Natasha and I, we were about 13, possibly. Mari, I think you were asleep. And we got into a bottle of Jägermeister, not knowing it was used for shots. Drank the entire thing between the two of us. And we knew you were supposed to do something with salt, limes, lemons. So we used limes and garlic salt and pretty much vomited it all through our noses.
Okay, and how old were we at this time?
13, she said.
Around 12, 13.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
Roxy, you have a little competition right there.
So
I've got one if you want one, Jesse.
It was good times. You don't remember that, do you, Mari?
I definitely don't. I was 8 years old, but now my sister Natasha is definitely cooler than me. We should probably have her call in on the show.
I am like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
AfterBuzz incest.
So that was probably it is, right?
It's crazy.
I
All right.
I held that one in.
Jesse,
until just this moment.
Jess, come on, move us along. What else do you need to know? Who's coming on this trip? We have Alexandra too.
We do have Alex, but you know what? Alex has been so trashed the past few days. She couldn't even call in yesterday. She hasn't even called in today, so I'm pretty sure she's
missed the real world.
She not even that, but she's taking 2 spring breaks. She went from Dominican Republic to Miami.
You can't fault her for that. You
and
can't.
Right? No, and I'll tell you right now, in the madness of my universe, that's an all-star.
Oh, that is
down
for the cause.
Love me, my Alexandra. Love me, my Alexandra. She's in. She's in.
The good news is, and I will say this.
Under the grandfather clause, Alexandra's in. Done.
Well, why is Keven getting a free pass though? He's talking a big game about all these people.
Way to go.
Oh,
I want to know what Kevin's done in the past to
What
really
have I
prove.
done?
What put you in this elite
Well, all
club?
right. Nothing, probably. That's
And
what's
we
sad.
can talk about spring break. And
Well, okay, tell
there
me.
was definitely some people partying, but there was others who were much more interested in
Oh,
shenanigans.
Ian, who sends out the emails? Who actually gets people together? Who actually? We would all be sitting in not this room, not anywhere. We probably wouldn't even call each other.
Thank you,
Do not hang out.
Thank you, Thrill. Thank you, Thrill.
And
But
furthermore,
being a great organizer.
Okay, wait.
Furthermore,
Facilitate all you want.
All right, so what? So on
You
spring
could be
break,
the-
I
let me
wasn't.
help you.
I
Let me
was
help
bad on
you.
spring break.
Who
You could be
has
the lame club promoter, and he's not like the
Wait,
party
okay,
guy. He
stop.
puts together a great
And,
atmosphere
all right,
for a party. but
so tell me, spring break. What was the problem with me?
Wait, let me help you. Who has 3 beers in front of him and who has no beers in
Nothing.
front of him?
Thank you. Thank you.
That's
Point and case.
I am the aging veteran who's just got one last fight left in him.
There we go.
That's who I am. And you know what you are?
he had half a beer. He bunched everybody
And you know
else's
what?
together.
And you know what
as soon
you
as the
are?
show
And
started.
you know what you are? You're the guy in his prime who takes his skills for granted and is a slob and is going to have a mediocre career. And 10, 15, 20 years later, it'll be off debated. Wow, what he could have been.
Are you gonna
That's who
take that?
you are. Now tell me on spring break what I did wrong. I ran my credit card over and over and over again.
All right.
I did couch diving
Let's
in
I'll give
the
him the couch
diving
diving was
in
amazing.
the foyer, risking arrest. I
We
financed.
snuck girls into the hotel.
Right.
We had to have wristbands in order to get in, and girls that we couldn't get in who
Oh,
didn't have
we
wristbands.
got them all in under the radar.
But did
I
you
br-
wrangle the girls?
I
Did you
brought
wrangle
No.
them? Oh, really?
I was the.
Oh,
those
excuse
girls-
me.
I'm in.
Excuse me. because I quite remember they're 19. They're 19. I said, what? They're adults. Get out of the game. Now, you were pulled, I stepped in, and we closed with the 4 BC girls. You were a wreck. And I love you to pieces. Great opening. You couldn't close. And so anyway, point being is there's no criticism to me. And then I got a security, and when security at 5 in the morning needed his $1,000 to go get whatever like donkeys and hookers he was going for, I was there providing it. You tell me where I'm being criticized, where I shouldn't be on this list. You take me off this list, there's no trip. Where's the trip coming from?
Okay,
you?
So who has a spot for sure? Who do we have so far?
Jesse, who's in so far?
Mari.
Mari, I'm still disappointed with the no smushing. That is like -5 points right there, Mari.
But Mari, let me say about Mari. Mari's kind of in my boat. Worked a lot, kept it real. But when she came into the studio, did her shots, remember, stumbled like to the bathroom during the show. I like that.
We have 8 spots.
I like that.
8 spots.
I like
What's
that.
going on,
She
Jess?
was honest. She could have lied.
Well, there's only 7 people here.
Actions speak louder than words. She did. She drank. She did her shots here. She hung in with us.
So it's us and Alex.
So we have 8. If we have 8
And
spots,
Mari.
yeah, all we need is Alex, and we're good to go.
No. We've got other AfterBuzzers. No. It's not that simple.
Wait. What other AfterBuzzers?
Want to be with us?
No, what after?
Probably not. No, they all hate us. So no,
Wait,
they wouldn't want to be.
but I don't know Maria's story, so I don't know. Keven, could Maria keep up?
Maria Menounos?
Yeah.
Can she hang on spring break?
She would feel very left out. We could be sitting
for 10
playing
minutes,
cards.
For 10 minutes, would be into it. Right, no, she does. She doesn't like to be left out. So if she sees us having fun, oh no. She has to be involved in the
and this could be the
does not
lamest
want to get
fun
left
on
out.
earth.
She could get us all free shots all day.
Yeah, no, we
too.
would have, but no, I have a backup. I said we'll go to Melina Perez, our original like spring break buddy. Definitely will come to the show with us in a second.
She was right there. She hung the whole time.
Whole time, drank, and danced and drank every single night away.
Okay.
Great. No, if we want our face to like get us into the places, done.
By the way, only you could get. I was introduced as the wet blanket, and suddenly I'm saying what a great partier I am. I'm trying to talk you down. Only you can make the 180 turn that quickly.
Well, hello, we're the Jersey Shore after show. All right.
rules.
You got me in the spirit.
Listen. We have till next week. We'll talk about who's going on the trip. Ian, we know what club you're in. You know, there's like 3 clubs right now that are like that I deal with on a daily basis. There's the Get Shit Done Club. That's the club me and Phil are in. Then there's the.
I hope you were quick on the censor there, Jesse.
And then I'm gonna do. And then there's the. What's the other club, Phil? Is the Let's Do Shit Later club?
Yeah.
And then what was Ian's club?
Ian's club is shit will get done, just not by me.
That's the Ian club. Okay, so if you could just be part of my club the next 7 days in the Get Shit Done club and actually do the research to put the trip together, put the dates together. Chelsea's a professional.
I'll just stay in my club and Phil will take care of
it. She can't just like disappear. Mari, same thing, is TV1. Like she's got her crap going on. Roxy, whatever. But Phil, same thing. It has this. So we need like planning. So can you do that for next week?
Being part of the club where I don't do it and somebody else gets it done, eventually Phil
You're
will take care of it. I know it. I know eventually he'll take care of it.
So guess what? So guess what, Mari? So what you're hearing is there is going to be no family trip. Thank you, Ian. Thank you.
Ruined everybody's fun. Just ruined it.
Mari, you know what, Mari? Will you call Karma for me?
No, I'm getting my phone out right now. I'm going.
I will call Karma. I'm already in New York, so it's not hard for me to drive down to the shore and meet you guys there this summer. I'm down.
And you know the scam.
You guys are too.
And you know
I'll
the scam.
be there regardless.
We are the largest. What's the scam that they make you throw out here, Phil? We are the largest new media platform on the web.
That's right. In fact, I think we're the only one.
We're the largest new media platform on the web, and we're run by Maria Menounos. So you got to throw out all that crap. Get us in the door.
What do we want from Karma? What do we want to do there? We just want to go there for the night, or we want to broadcast?
Well, a night. I'd like to be there 3 weeks, but like if we just can at least do like I don't know, like a week or like 5 days.
At Karma. What do we want from Karma? What do we need Mari to get done?
I say like a Karma like Mari. Ari was already like into the culture of the whole thing. It's like we need our booth, right, Mari? We want like our VIP section.
Okay.
And if we don't get safety, I have to hire security because we will get our asses kicked.
Killed.
Killed.
So security at the
Because
table.
I have never seen
Killed.
guys so big and
God.
so muscular and so scary looking. I mean, not even Boston. I mean, this is just insanity. We will get beat.
Like
Ian,
Roger,
you won't,
speaking of big.
because Ian, you have this way of pulling the thorn out of their paw, and they like love you. Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? There's just something about you.
Although we came, well, you saved my ass the last time I almost got beat up. The taxi cab story. Tell the taxi cab story.
No. The taxi cab.
That's pretty amazing.
Okay, a bunch of girls drove by. They were in the backseat of a taxi cab. The window was down. I said, Ian, you know what I would do if I were you? Not saying you should do it, but if I were you, I would dive straight through their window.
So, and they were making provocative.
So, wait, you're getting ahead on the story. So Ian just nodded and darted right toward the taxi and did a straight two
Superman.
hands out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right into their laps. Right into their laps.
Bang! Right through the window and onto the three girls' laps. And you know what? Because I knew they were DTF. These girls loving it, laughing. But the problem with the cabbie is he was having so much fun with them, and then you totally.
Oh, you ruined it.
With a wet blanket to his.
I can't believe you
He was not into the New Deal. They had music, and they were dancing, and he was angry.
And he got out of the car.
Wait, this was in Cancun?
No. Yeah, let's just say Cancun.
Yeah.
To keep it safe.
Respect for you, I gotta say.
Yeah, no, he's amazing. Yeah. No, he was MVP. And so then the guy got out of the car to beat him up.
Yeah, so I run out of the car and he's on the other side and we start doing like cat and mouse.
And
he was gonna kill me. I was dead.
So
this guy's twice my size, big. He could have been a karma that night.
He was a total gorilla juicer. And so, but you have to confuse them, Ian. I showed you the patent interruption.
Amazing.
It's my technique.
Wait, we gotta know this. In case I ever need this.
So these two are going at each other. This guy's like circling. Ian's running around the cab. He's chasing him around. The girls are screaming.
Like a fire drill.
And so, just like wrestling, I come down the aisle. As in wrestling, they'd say, I'm coming down to make the save. So I run into the whole melee. And what do you think I did to stop it? Can anyone guess? Anyone?
Used your words.
No.
No.
Poured a beer on it.
Nope. It was pattern interruption.
Grabbed one of the girls?
Nope. Someone had to get attacked. That's what you do. You attack, you don't defend.
You took the punch?
You took out the
No,
cab
I
driver?
attacked. I did not take a punch. I attacked. I did not defend.
So you took the cab driver on?
No.
And that's what I thought. He was coming straight at. I'm like, Kevin's gonna. Yes.
No, it's an old technique.
Genius.
Yeah.
Genius.
Instead,
You went and attacked him?
I attacked Ian.
How dare you jump in that guy's cage, grab me by the collar, threw me against the.
You son of a bitch! You're ruining the cab business down here. This is why honest people like me can't take cabs.
Oh my God.
And these poor girls. And I start chasing him around the cab. The cab driver at first is shaking his head like, yeah. You're right, man. You're right.
This is genius.
And then he was confused, and I chased Ian off into the darkness.
Yeah, never seen someone more confused. Like, what? As soon as he got me,
I feel like he's bipolar, definitely. Like something's wrong.
And we were out,
snapped.
and then and then just us, and then it's up what we did. We tried.
And had a beer.
We couldn't stop laughing. We were about 100 feet from the guy, just laughing, and he just.
Oh my God.
This is a good move. I
Great
like
move.
this.
Oh,
I think we just.
It's in
I
the
think
repertoire.
and I'm not getting cut from the trip.
No.
My veteran shenanigans will pay off. I'm telling you, you're gonna need the old guy in the game when you go up to. Roxy's not gonna. I've already said Roxy's gonna like go into this group. Her problem's gonna be is she's gonna say the wrong thing to a Guidette. This one doesn't know how to keep her mouth shut. We've talked about it before. You're gonna say the wrong thing to a Guidette, and you're gonna get your ass kicked.
I can talk
Chelsea.
my way out of
My
the
girlfriend's
situation.
our friend. There we go.
Chelsea, what are you gonna do? You know
I'm
what?
a good talker. I'll talk us right out of that situation.
Really?
Where's Mari? Mari, are you still here?
I'm still here.
Mari, are you gonna back me too?
Mari will help.
Mari's like, no.
No, my God, what's little Mari gonna do? Oh my goodness, no. We need to keep her in a glass cage. She got us the VIP section.
God.
She's done.
You think I can't handle myself?
So
I just
can't
feel
handle
like
yourself.
I get to the Jersey Shore.
You know,
and
Snooki,
you
you're
see that I'll
really
be friends with
offending me.
everyone.
I mean, no.
Excuse me,
Chelsea,
Snooki.
I can do it.
Chelsea,
I can do
really?
It.
So what are you gonna say to them? No, these
What am
women
I
are
gonna
crazy.
No, I'm just gonna talk them down. Just kill them with kindness. They can't
Yeah.
be upset about that. See, they want to fight. They want you to go neck to neck.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it.
You know what I'm gonna do?
I'm gonna attack Roxy. Right there.
Okay, no,
that'll work. No,
that's good. That's a great move. Well, we know that.
I'm gonna chase you out.
But now we let that one out.
I'm warning them slow.
No, they're not listening.
Listen, when all else fails, you know what I always say, Ian? Pay the vig. In other words, write the check.
Yep.
So plastic comes out. Everybody, drinks are on me for the night. I apologize to my friends. We were all overserved.
I would never.
Let's just agree to disagree.
Oh my God.
You would never. Again, that's why you're going to be the problem.
Yeah, but I wouldn't. I also would not say the wrong thing. You think, but I've dealt with a lot of people.
Roxy, I've seen you in action. Like, you don't know how to keep, like, no.
Roxy's gone up to celebrities and been like, "Oh, hey, it's you," and really offended some of them.
Yeah, no, this one, forget it. All right, Chelsea.
What are you talking
Listen,
about?
Chelsea.
Yes.
Let's
I'm here.
because you're the most professional out of all of us in terms of reporting. You have more experience than Mari. Mari's second. But let's break down tonight's show, okay? At some point.
It down.
I'm sorry. I apologize for
Little
everything.
tangent.
I'm very tense.
Are you guys okay? Like, is this good?
I don't know. This is gonna carry on, I think, through the night.
It always does. I haven't seen him in a year and a half. Like, oh, hey, I'm here to host. Are you kidding me? Why don't you go to Idol? Go to the Glee Show. What are the other what are the other stupid shows?
It would be a much warmer reception. I might go to the Idol.
Go do Archer.
No, we got a good show.
Yeah, go do Archer. Like, why are you on my show? Like, oh, I'm here.
Courtney wouldn't do this to me.
Yeah, no, go
Courtney
to the game.
Stewart would not do this to me. I can promise you that.
Go do the game. Yeah, go
the game's
do the
on our side, by the way.
By the way.
They feel their DVR.
Oh, yes.
You know what?
I don't know if you could handle the game.
I have caught people coming into the studio, the screening room, that just the game, it cuts into our DVR time. So if it's a choice between that and the game, we're going to cancel the game.
So here's the red.
Where's the nice show, Phil? Where can I be welcomed?
American Idol.
Oh, no, go to Idol. They're amazing. They write,
if you want to sing and dance.
Yeah, they write music. They dance during the show. Will you play that drop for me? Play Mari's drop right now. Jesse,
let's hear this.
I can't get enough of this. Jess, come on. But anyway, you... Here it goes. Yeah, that's Idol.
I thought after last week that wasn't me anymore.
Yeah, but then we found out you didn't smush.
You didn't smush.
But beyond that, no. Ian, why here? Why now? Why our show? There's so many other... But let's talk about the poor game. My brothers at the game and sisters at the game. Same thing. One of the highest rated shows on AfterBuzz, right, Phil? You have the stats.
It is, as well as on TV.
And they're like pushed out of like the screening room, and then forget Jersey Shore. Like we barely got video. This is only our second video, okay? And so what I've just said, I said, okay, you know what I said. So you know what I said? I said, okay, Phil, fine. You tell them because Phil has to deal with them because. Obviously, I'm not. I get a little anxious. I get a little nervous. I get upset. So we've decided I'm not the guy to communicate with management. But I said, all right, tell your precious people at AfterBuzz TV, how would they like this for a show? AfterBuzz TV, the Race Wars. So it's like us in the game, join forces, and let's go. Let's take on Idol, Glee, all these other shows on this network. Every single one of them.
Well, it needs it
one by one.
And by the way. You're left-wing, liberal, Jewish guy. You would be like, you would be like our lawyer, like who defended OJ. You'd be amazing, Ian. Like this is where it's like I don't agree with them.
I'm not going to put my morals.
I don't agree with them, but at the same time, I defend their right. Yeah, Ian,
you do have a right to say it. You do have a right to say it.
I knew it. Like,
I'm here, like open mouth, like what is going on?
That's what we're doing. I'm so excited. All right, so Ian, we're gonna like.
And let me answer your question while I'm here, because Jersey Shore, this show full of debauchery, and which is clearly translated to this studio, needs a counterpoint. There has to be a voice of sanity here, and I feel like. Every time I come on here,
you have 29 shows on the network that are counterpoints.
Yeah, exactly. This is our time. This is
it's like coming on like O'Reilly or Bill Maher or any show. Like the one voice, you get drowned out. You don't get your opinion. Everyone else jumps on you. Somebody much stronger than me. I can't handle it. Somebody needs to come on here and set everyone straight.
All right, who are you gonna get? Well, like what champion are you gonna get to?
Like, go get Paul Ashton right now. Did you just literally equate this show to O'Reilly?
This is, well, not you so much or the show. Really, Keven is mostly comparing to Bill O'Reilly.
How do you feel about that, Keven?
Let me
jump into the interviewer position.
Where's Roxy's out? She's gone.
I'm violent.
Tissues. I'm about to run.
Okay. Yep. All right.
What?
Chels, tell
people just
can you just leave the show like
Have
that?
fun. Let me know how it goes.
You don't want her doing
That's
that
great.
on
So
air.
there goes Roxy. Terrific.
I don't think that's good
great.
for anybody.
Hey, you know what, Roxy? Make yourself useful and bring me another beer, or don't come back to the show. And I mean it. I want another beer, or don't even sit there. Chels, please.
Hey, maybe Kev, do you have the Ronnie and Sammi relationship with Roxy right now? Are you just swinging from one to the other? You are volatile.
No, because she's she's like more like Snooki. You're more like Sammi. We got like that whole thing going. Because you're more, I've said it from the beginning, Sammi is what she is, but she's grounded, she's normal, she's more like the, you gotta crack the beer for me. For cry eye.
Okay.
Stomach pumped at 14. Now she's full of shenanigans too. She doesn't know how to open a beer. Chelsea, please. Help me.
Help you?
I
don't know.
Let's start breaking the show down,
Okay,
please.
we're gonna break the show down.
Oh
all
my
right.
God.
Should we all take a moment of silence and just reflect on what just
I'm
happened?
fine. I'm fine.
Kevin's not
handle it?
capable. Let's
Can
be
we handle
honest.
it?
There's no
I'm
moments
sorry,
of silence.
honey. I please. You
Do
know
not
what?
apologize to me. Listen, I'm
Chels, can
the
I
only
tell?
other one drinking here.
Chels, can I tell? I'm with you, honey.
Yeah.
But can I tell everyone who your dad is?
You can.
And I know because I've been drinking. I'm emotional.
Okay. Go ahead and get emotional.
My first.
Just don't make me cry.
No, I won't. My first boss in this business was Stephen J. Cannell, and for you younger people, you may know him through the most recent incarnation of the A-Team, the movie. But this guy provided the most amazing television, starting with the Rockford Files, which is going to be like way, way, way light years before all of you, but was fantastic. And my favorite story about your dad was, as a writer myself in my sane moments, was the fact that when he started out doing Rockford, and you may know this story or you may not because you're so young, but when he did Rockford Files, it was the same time that Hawaii Five-0 was incredibly popular, the original Hawaii Five-0. And I'm a crazy Hawaii Five-0 fan. I own Jack Lord's suit that he wore. I have the solid gold pistol that Elvis Presley presented to Jack Lord. I own that. I mean, I am nuts for Hawaii Five-0. However, at the time, Hawaii Five-0 was with CBS, and Rockford, I think was NBC. Jesse, will you check that? Was Rockford NBC or ABC? And I'm like, I can't believe I don't know this, and I really apologize.
Neither do I.
Okay, I know. No. As I said, you were a baby if you weren't even around at that point. But so it's okay for you. But this is such a great story. And so CBS told your dad. No, excuse me. It was NBC or ABC, and I'm gonna make a guess. ABC. No, NBC. Shoot, I'm on the fence about this.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, the network told your dad, listen, we don't like the idea that this Jim Rockford guy is this detective who lives in a trailer, has no money, always loses, can't fist fight.
NBC.
NBC. Thanks, Jess.
Gotta go with your gut.
So NBC said to your dad, like, listen, what is this? This is a private investigator who can't fight, who doesn't get chicks, who doesn't make money, who lives in a trailer. Like, whoa. His car is like, yeah, it's a Firebird, but it's stripped like such. This is how much into the details your dad was. It wasn't like the cool like version, which was the Trans Am 6.6 Bandit version you saw in all the Smoking the Bandit movies. It was the Firebird stripped version, and NBC was like, this isn't. Come on, this isn't working. This isn't what people want to see. And just look what they're doing at Hawaii Five-0. You've got this like chiseled-jawed actor, Jack Lord, and he's just mean and he's tough and he's never ever wrong. And that was what I loved about the consistency of the character of McGarrett. Never wrong. Sized you up in 5 minutes, done. At the same time, Jim Rockford, your dad's character, was human. He was flawed, and it was like he always misread situations. He always came up on the losing end of things. And he struggled. He was very gray, which is very real, and which is what you're seeing in our greatest characters today on TV. Your dad was doing that back in '75. And the network said to him, you know what? We don't want this anymore. And you need to make these changes. And you know what your dad did? He went and said, he told Jim Garner, the star of Rockford, who, by the way, wanted a kiss on the lips from a French kiss from Maria Menounos, and she got like all wigged out. And I'm like,
Jim Garner.
Thank you. It's Jim Garner. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue, and pucker the F up. It's Jim Garner.
That's cute.
And no, and she hugged him, and she was fine afterwards.
Cute.
But she's like, I didn't know. Well, you should know. God did. James L. Rockford. Anyway, so he told Jim. So your dad, Stephen Cannell, Jay Cannell, tells Jim Garner, like, listen, these are the changes I want to make, but like, this isn't the show. And what I love about Garner, he was like, you know what? It's not the show. The two of them staged a sit-up on the set.
Wow, I've never heard this.
They just sat there on the set and were like, you know what? We're not shooting. If that's the show you want, then you know what? Fly in Jack Lord to play Jim Rockford.
Wow.
I'm going to tell you something right now. That is, and you can bleep it out afterwards, that's effing balls, you guys. That's like, and back then, not today when you have 500 channels and options. You try standing up to 3 networks. There was no Fox even. There was no CW. 3 networks. Where were they going to go? And yet, nope, we're sticking to our guns. And thank God for, and again, those suits, it was for their own good. Little did they know. But thank God as an audience that they stuck to their guns and were like, well, good, we're not filming. We're not doing it. And guess what? One of the most underrated and greatest series ever made, makes Garner a giant star. Of course, like, ignites your dad, but provides us as fans with some of the best entertainment. And so when I got to work for your dad, my first job out here, it was just such an honor because and the show we were doing was this cheesy game show. I don't even want to say the name. Your dad was wildly successful at this point. He had done A-Team, he'd done Simon, and as a kid, I just wanted to hear stories about those shows from all the people who'd worked on them. But here we were, like these like writers on this like cheesy little game show, and your dad's like was so gracious to come onto the set. He was like, I want to meet the writers. He's like, because he considered himself a writer at heart. He's like, yes, I'm this giant producer. I've made all that, but I'm a writer first. And I want to meet the writers of like this, like the dumbest, lamest game show. But he's like, no, at the end of the day, they're writers, and I want to meet them. And so he came and he like shook, and I'm like, my hand's shaking because I knew who he was and everything he'd done. And it's like those little things that give you that kind of inspiration the rest of your career. And then later, I'll tell you, if for you screenwriters, if you Google like how to write a screenplay, this is the most or how to write an action movie. This is the most amazing interview, or it probably was an interview printed about your dad that remains today. And if you just take the time to Google that and print it, you'll have what you need to write an action movie. He breaks down Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. It's unbelievable. So I'm just, I'm so excited to be here. Sadly, he's probably spinning in his grave over Jersey Shore.
He probably is.
Probably
you are
is.
Right there.
He probably is. But
You're
I
right
have to
there.
give you a prop. So anyway, like, I bow to him, bow to you and your family. You guys are amazing. Now, like, take us through tonight's episode.
Oh gosh, you got all heavy on me.
I'm so sorry.
Now I got to get back to the Jersey Shore.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. Really, hey, it's always nice to hear new stories, especially stuff I haven't heard before. So that was cool. Thank you for sharing.
And now,
are you guys ready to get back to Jersey Shore?
Let's
You
get
guys
back.
are so lost. You're like, what just happened?
No, I'm with you. I'm ready and moving on. Let's go.
All right, so the finale, like a lot of different things happening in tonight's finale. I know we have a lot to talk about. Should we just start with Ron and Sammi? Like, what is happening?
Yeah, let's get them over with because I'm so done.
Oh, really? So they're like, we don't finish with them. We start with them. Oh,
yeah.
wow. They're that insignificant.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I think I'm done talking about them. Honestly, we're looking at them right now. It's the same story. During the show, Chelsea turned over to me and said, how long are they going to do this for? And I said, you know, however long we're going to watch it for.
Which was a good point.
We need to email them 1,000 times or Twitter them, whatever it is. We're done. We're done. But
are we really done, or are we
Sammi
semi-done? Are we semi-done?
Really?
Or are we really done?
I'm done.
No one else is enjoying this entertainment-wise at all. Nobody is?
I think no. I don't think anyone's enjoying this. I totally agree with Roxy. We're done. I think, honestly, it needs to be almost like, you know how people were so over Heidi and Spencer, and then people were like, you know, in order to get rid of them, we just need to stop paying attention.
Okay, Mari.
I love Jersey Shore. I just need to stop paying attention to their relationship. We need to stop paying attention because they annoy me.
Please, I love you. You know that. You know you're like my Sammi. You're the Sammi to my Ronnie. But I have to say this. Please never compare anyone from the Jersey Shore.
That's what made you upset.
To any of the pagans.
Okay, I wasn't comparing them. I was comparing the
annoying
level of their relationship.
You said they are the Spencer and Heidi, and I'm staying calm now. I'm trying to like keep this together. I don't want another suspension. I want to do this show. I want to do next week's show. I want to go to the shore in the summer. I want to have our nice family I want to have a nice family trip. I want this to go well. I'm just saying. Never, ever again, because as I said, Chelsea, I said this to you during the commercial break. I've said this like in 18 of these like podcasts. Like, okay, end of the day, I know Ian, they're insane. Okay, these are all good kids.
Yeah.
And the Oxygen's Bad Girls Club, the Hills, heinous human beings, and I've met them all, I've drank with them all, and they suck. I didn't want to be drinking with them. I'm telling you now, horrible.
But I don't care how good these kids are.
Horrible. Like no.
Drinks didn't even make them better. That's when you know it's
no,
bad.
drinks made me want to hit them.
No. Are you gonna stand by this? This show's gonna be yanked by tomorrow.
I'm telling you now, like these are good kids. They're just honest, and they're a little kooky, like myself. But no, not as a friend of mine said a long time, not quality human beings. So please. If we'll all just let's just please, can we just ban that? You banned all the F-bombs, on the show.
No Spidey talk.
That's
please,
fine.
no Spidey talk. Not in the sense where we're comparing it to our kids. Like these guys are amazing.
Right, but you know what? I don't think Mari was
Spencer is as close to Satan as anyone I can think. What? And you're like, what? I'm afraid of him. Ian, really?
You're
soaking it in. You're just soaking it in is what's happening.
Really? That guy?
All that's happening.
Horrible.
I thought you were going to cast him in the next movie with you.
Okay. Yes, okay, that's different. All right, that's business. All right, go ahead, Roxy. What are you going to say? I'm so
just going to say, I don't think Mari was saying that they're horrible people or that she doesn't love
them. But don't
them.
ever compare to those two.
Agreed. I think she learned her lesson. Mari, ever comparing them again to the Hills?
I'm never comparing them again, but I'm going to give you my take on Ronnie and Sammi what happened
Thank you. All right, but because you don't want to get me going on Southern California.
Okay, the word Spidey is banned from my language for tonight.
All right.
But I am going to say the reason why the relationship bothers me is we see this in every episode. And remember at the end of the episode, the dog shat on the carpet, and the situation was like, that is like that relationship. The situation was totally dead on when he said that. It's too much. I'm glad that it's over. Even though Sammi clearly doesn't want it to end, I'm glad that Randy.
What do you mean you're glad it's over?
Are you guys kidding yourself?
You think it's over?
No, it's
nothing is over. Nothing. Come on, play me Rambo.
It is not.
See, Jesse, I gotta go do your job too.
They're still dating.
Get me in there from Rambo.
But here's the thing, right?
Jesse,
it's after the season. It's over. We're in Rome.
No.
I think whole different dynamic there.
Oh,
doesn't really matter.
No. I'm with you,
That's like a straight up addiction right there. Some people just got killed.
Nothing is over.
I think it was
nothing.
Wait, so I want to say one thing. I was reading an interview with Sally Ann, one of the creators of the show.
Love Sally Ann.
And
love her.
the interviewer, who I can't remember who was interviewing at the time, but had asked her, "Aren't you over? Don't you feel there's a place where you have to step in as creator when you see that Ronnie and Sam or this relationship and how violent it can get?" And she was like, "You guys only see 15 minutes a day." She said, "I see 14 hours a week." And watching these kids in the confessional, and she's grown to really love these kids. She was like, that as sick as people will get of Sam and Ronnie, she understands their love. And, you know.
That, which is why I love me, my Sally Ann. No, because she's one of them.
By the interview, she was.
Yeah, she is. Well, that's why the show works.
You know what, though? I do get that. I get the need for extreme love, and it's almost
I've
like
been
bleeding love, you know?
I've been there.
Well, it's like
You've never been there?
No. I've had a relationship like that.
Yeah, it's just an unhealthy relationship.
Yeah.
Oh,
But usually when you're...
You've had one, Ian.
No.
And, yes, you have.
Not quite to this extent. I mean, this definitely, like, if we were
takes
giving
the cake.
awards...
No, when Ian
this
drank, he was awesome. Ian was the Ronnie, non-violent, but when you
the
drank,
truth is, that's
you
why
were
I can't
awesome.
watch this, because I lived it.
Yeah, you were awesome. Where's that guy?
Wait. Was that...
What do we have to do?
Is that really the
No,
issue here?
Chelsea.
That's the truth?
Legit. He was amazing. I'm telling you, this is the guy that, like, if again we go back to athletics, this was the guy that like came out in his career like the first 2-3 years, amazing, got the big contract, and then just fell apart on us.
What happened?
And
What
like
happened?
that,
I was too good at it.
he was like he drank and like he alienated himself and he blamed people and he fought with a girlfriend and he wanted to get married and he didn't.
my God.
He was awesome.
Now, where are you
He
now?
was awesome.
What's the status?
She's married to some other like just knucklehead, right?
What?
Right? Isn't she like just some like Chicago civilian?
Which one?
Chicago
Yeah,
civilian.
I went through two. It's,
Oh, goodness.
But you're okay.
I knew this was gonna happen. We're gonna make this about me.
Listen, Ian, if we
You're getting a little red.
By the way, no, Ian, when we went to Cancun, you were like, you had the moment. You said to us, all right. If I have to drink, I will. And then it worked without you drinking. What do we have to do to get you to drink down at the shore, or can you drink at the shore? Just because Ian, I know you well enough to know you have the willpower. You're not the guy who's gonna drink 7 days and then like that's it. You're on the bender for 10 years. Like you are.
I think it's almost a Charlie Sheen thing. Like it would
All right,
blow
okay.
your mind. Like you would not be able to handle it.
I said we will get security. We're gonna have security. We're gonna have two. We're gonna have hired goons, or we'll have to go old school and get our old goon. But then
I want old goon. I want old goon.
Old goon's gonna fight like this.
Yes.
He's not professional. He's gonna be drinking, and as good as he is, he's 10 gorilla juicers. I don't know.
So drunk.
So I'm talking.
Drunk.
We're gonna have the guys in the black Armani suits with their hands folded and just putting up the palm of the hand across the chest. If anyone comes near us, excuse me. That's the type of security I'm gonna get us.
It's almost
So
like
you can
I'll
do what
have
you
diplomatic immunity. Like I can go and just do.
Well, they don't like that, but yes, in a sense, yes. So we're gonna. So maybe
I'm in. What can I say? Let's do it.
Ian, what about the end of the trip? So we can get pre-Ian the first like 2 or 3 days, and then we'll get post-Ian.
All right, and there's no work we're gonna need to do. This is like a truce.
No, the work is. We're probably gonna have to broadcast from there. At some point.
Oh, even better.
But you're altering.
No, because we have to lie to management. Tell
I
them
hope
we're
you
doing
guys aren't
something.
lying to me that we're actually doing this because
You might not be invited because you know what? You like keep us off your invite list. Why should we invite you?
What are you talking
When
about?
do we get?
Excuse me.
Ian,
Acapulco,
Phil, take it.
Cancun.
You can't even
Wait,
remember
wait,
where
I
I
think
was
you were
going.
invited, Phil.
Yeah, 100 times.
Excuse me.
Whoa. You didn't know where
Let
Punta
Phil
Cana
have the
was.
floor, people.
And so let me go at you, Chelsea.
Yes.
Why didn't I know where she was going?
Ooh.
Why didn't you know where?
Why didn't I know?
Because you don't listen?
Because I was not told nor invited.
I feel like you might have been invited. I
About
feel like I was
15
here.
times.
When did I didn't get an email. I didn't get a text. I
Well,
didn't
that
get
I
a friendly
don't know
hey.
because I haven't yet hacked into your BlackBerry or.
Well, you guys,
iPhone,
as
but
I
I'll
said
get to
1,000
the bottom of this.
times, more than welcome to come.
How many emails do you get, Roxy? Of like there's
Rox, honestly,
AfterBuzz
God.
TV hosting a dinner party, hosting there's
okay.
concerts, there's
That's fine.
Rox,
Don't invite me.
Rox.
But
No. Don't
emails.
spin the heat on
Phil,
us.
No,
And I'm
you weren't
telling
a part of the team at that
Wait,
point.
I
Yeah.
haven't gotten those emails.
You weren't a part of the team.
Chels,
Are you ready?
No, Chels, listen to me. No,
I'm not
listen
going
to
if
me.
Roxy doesn't come.
Listen to me. I'm old
My
school.
ear.
I'm Jersey Shore. We're loyal. I'm like the Sitch. No, you
Okay.
look at me. You and Poppy, me, the whole
Are you
scam.
ready?
We're in. You are in. You're
Okay,
under
all
the
right.
grandfather clause now.
Are you ready?
You.
Well,
no,
if you,
I'm not
if you
even.
keep talking,
no.
I can't respond.
I don't want a response. I
Okay.
got your response was you're always invited.
Fine,
No.
ready?
Yeah,
Don't
what?
invite me.
Okay, good.
Your loss.
Good. My loss. Really?
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 Oh my goodness. Really? You're going to
Really?
stand behind that? You really think
a
that's
rock
my
star.
loss?
Really?
This one. No. You have not invited us to anything across the board.
I've gone one place in 2 years, and that was Cabo.
You bet. Oh
And I
my
had-
goodness.
And you guys could
And
have
how
come.
many parties at USC? There have been no AfterBuzz invites. Nothing. Yet, I have to say, I feel for some of the other nerds on this network, always like, oh, come to the Viper Room. Come to like I see up on the board, everyone invited.
That's right.
When we come into the green room, it says everyone invited. Nothing.
That's right. And they're,
Nothing.
at first they're kind
And I'll tell you, crap attitude. No, this one's out. Jesse, get her off the list right now.
Okay.
Done. Now we just lost one. Who's next?
We'll see.
Mari, you want to leave too? Mari, you gonna come to?
No, Mari
see,
invites us.
that's my Mari. See, we're like Sammy. We're just connected in an unhealthy way. It's okay.
Can I bring it back to something you said about the show?
Please.
The situation being loyal, that you're loyal.
Oh my
like,
God, so much
You're
courage.
the
Hey, I
least
was
loyal
just gonna
person
say
Wait a
that.
second. The situation went out on a
Shtick.
limb, and he laid it on the line, and then at the end, he was man enough to apologize and say, "I'm sorry. I get crazy because I stick by my friends." Salt of the earth.
I think everyone knows somebody like that who
Salt of the
just
earth.
loves to create,
No,
like to,
what?
to
That's salt.
ruin
Who do I know like that? That's salt of the earth. You know what I know? I've my 3 clubs, and then what are my 3 clubs? Get It Shit Done Club. I'm gonna do it later club. What's the third one, Phil? Ian's club.
shit will get
Get someone
done.
else.
Just
Someone else
will
can do it. And then I told everyone about the 4th club, which
What
has
is
been,
that?
oh my God, 42 years running. This thing is like the Skull and Bones. It's an old elite club.
How do we
you
get
know,
into
what is
that?
the club, Ian? Tell everyone what the club is.
It's the we don't appreciate Keven Undergaro until he's dead and gone.
Gone Club. Amazing club. No,
No.
I'm telling you right
That
now.
club doesn't exist.
That club has been around for a long
Too
time.
many
Its
members.
membership
Oh
is a
my God.
capacity.
I'm not
Oh
part
my
of-
God.
I
No.
can give you a list bigger
yeah.
than this of
Yeah.
all the members.
Oh my God, tons of members.
There's
Oh
a
my,
lot of
oh my,
members?
they are booming.
Wait,
Like
hold on.
membership is at an all-time high. There's dues that they pay, tons of money.
They pay to be in this club.
Oh, you should.
Roxy's kind of in that club.
Oh,
Look
she's
at Phil. When did
kinda
Phil?
Hold on.
When did Phil
Hold
turn
on.
into like
Hold
your
on.
propaganda
Phil
master?
came in- no,
Goebbels is over here.
Okay, now here's the thing. I'm the bad guy now, and I can say this because I'm part Jewish. Here you are, as this is the Jewish left now.
Right to the
Throwing it
right
back
to
at
the
us,
Nazis.
right? Oh, here we are as the Nazis. Nice job, Ian. Real nice.
Is this where this went?
Real nice, Ian. I thought you were going to defend us when we got together with the game. I guess I was wrong.
I don't like Kevin with 4 beers. in
Okay,
him.
hold on. Yeah,
Eight beers.
let's defend Roxy
The
here.
4
because
on the way over.
I feel
I
like
don't
I feel
like
like
you,
not
Anna.
having Roxy on the trip's like not bringing Snooki.
I
Like,
know, but
why
it
would
is.
you do
It is.
that?
No, it
You
is. And I
wouldn't do
give her.
that.
I give her due. She's amazing. I said
Yeah,
she's
she's-
LeBron
I don't
James,
know
Kobe
why
Bryant.
did you try to
But-
kick me off the trip? Why do you want me
Because
gone?
we get no invites from you. Why should we invite you to
here-
our
but-
deal?
Why should I invite you when I get no invites from you?
You get invites all the time.
Roxy,
flip.
really?
Whoa, 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 whoa,
No.
Whoa.
No.
No shit.
Thank
No
you.
I broke
Thank
this.
you.
Oh, Roxy,
Oh
are
my
you coming
God.
to the Viper Room? Yes, Phil, I'm coming
Roxy,
to the Viper Room.
we need to
Oh,
shoot a reel for you. Roxy, we need headshot. I mean, I am on you. I am
Yeah.
on it like a bonnet for
Okay,
your
well,
life
I will
and
say,
career.
you're right. I shouldn't have flipped it that way. I do get invited to
Seriously.
things. But that being said, I literally have gone to one thing, and I invited you guys. I
What
did
was
not
your
email.
one
I
thing?
did not text.
What was the
but
one
I
thing?
said,
I never got
if
an
you'd
invite.
like to come to Cabo, come. Meanwhile,
Never got the invite.
no.
Did anyone get the invite? Oh, maybe
you
I'm wrong.
heard.
I did.
Oh,
I'm,
Ian
che-
got
I'm
the
checking
invite.
the email now.
Okay.
There's no
check
email.
the-
Apparently, it's verbal.
I said no
Ian
email,
got no. Excuse me.
text
Ian
message.
got the invite. I was
Ian
wrong.
was invited. He was, and he went, didn't you?
Ian
I had
and
a
I
great
had a
time.
really good
It was a
time.
I
good
at
had a good
Cabo.
time.
They're
You can
actually,
tell our-
they're
look at our
actually
tabs.
dating after
You're
Buzz
awful,
included.
Ian. Oh, my
Oh.
Ian.
AfterBuzz TV exclusive.
I broke news.
So what's it like to date Roxy?
The sex is great. Oh, yeah.
Oh, she went right for the. I was gonna talk about this. I didn't know what was
Our
appropriate
dinner
yet.
dates.
We've gone so long that we're now into the life and times of R.J. Barger. Yeah,
Which we
you
should
know what?
just
I've actually
discuss,
got
even though
drunk
we
with
haven't
that.
seen
You
it.
know what? The head writer of this show, New Year's Eve, got him Bush. I hooked him up.
Got him the bush.
Yeah,
He got laid. He got laid.
I reeled him in. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much.
I just want to get a round of applause for that.
Okay.
That was amazing.
Chelsea,
We were so confused.
Chelsea, get us back on track.
It's going to be
for the show.
revealed that
I'm
he's
sorry.
married, by the way, the head writer of this.
Yeah, so what?
I'm like not even sure.
We all lose at some point. We really do. We
Not
all
everybody's
lose
winning.
at some point. No, we win, but at some point, no. In the end,
I think I lost
trust
tonight.
me, we all lose.
I lost.
Chelsea, get us back on track, honey,
Kev,
please.
I'm not really sure how to write this ship. I feel like we've gone in.
We're over Sammy
So
Ronnie.
wait,
We're on the
Okay, I'm
situation.
going to get us
you.
back on
Thank you,
track
Chelsea.
because there was
Okay, Mom.
something I've been wanting to say,
Oh,
Kev.
she's
You
got a
were
burning
talking
thing.
about how the situation is so loyal,
All right,
but
my
I
little
really think
Mari.
tonight he
What?
totally overstepped his boundaries in his friendship. I think that there's a difference between protecting Ronnie and getting in the middle of a relationship. He overstepped his boundaries by calling the guy. He overstepped his boundaries by getting involved, and that was for Sammi and Ronnie to deal with, not for him to get involved.
Mari.
No. Okay. Mari.
I know.
Mari, when the crowd shuts up, I will say this. Mari, Sammi and Ronnie have gotten the house involved how many times?
They do have to live with
and the
this.
situation.
Mari, maybe
gets involved?
Keven and Phil don't understand the dynamics of a good friendship. Could that be what's wrong here?
Yeah, they totally ditched
The thing
me,
is,
man. I'm so
watching
hurt.
it tonight reminded me of
You two are
something
burned.
in my own life. It reminded me of, so my boyfriend has a roommate, a best friend, who he's a great guy, but sometimes he gets involved in our relationship and will comment and be like, oh, you guys have been fighting a lot, or
Because
something
you're not
like that.
smushing.
That's not right.
Because
you're not
It's right for
smushing.
someone
That's
else to
right.
get involved in your relationship.
Because he's concerned. Because he's concerned. Oh my God! So
It's
now,
no one's
so
right
now,
to get involved
okay.
in your
So wait,
relationship.
this show has labeled us as Nazis. We've gone against the black people.
What do you
on
mean
AFTERBUZZ,
the show?
And
You labeled us as
and
Nazis.
we're
What do you
going
mean the show?
and we're going against people that like have the courage to go on a limb and because they love you enough. He loves his roommate. He loves you enough to say, hey, you know, okay. So you know what? Let's put him back under his rock. Okay, let's let everyone bomb Libya. I think that's a great call. Let's keep Saddam in power. No, I'm good. I'm good now. I'm totally straight. I say let's just let it all go. I love that, Mari. You know what? You've just made me see the light. That's how it is. So let's get you. Can I talk to your boyfriend's roommate at some point?
Should we put him on the phone?
Because you know what? Because you know what? I want to talk to him because you know what? I don't want him wasting 20 years of his life as I have, caring enough about the people in his life, as poor situation is, to end up like this, to end up as a victim, to have his own club. Like, what's my club? I don't appreciate Keven Undergaro till he's dead club.
Dead and gone.
Yeah, and that's going to be his club. You know what? It's not a good club to have.
That's
Trust
gonna be
me.
Ronnie's club?
I need to get your boyfriend's roommate into the who gives the who gives a shit club? Or let's do it later
That,
club.
yeah.
Whatever club it is, it's not that club. Can I talk to him, Mari? Off air, Mari. I want his information. Believe me, I'm going to tell him, leave them alone. Don't worry about it. Let them do their own thing. Because you know what? It doesn't
I'm
pay.
glad
No,
you finally
because
agree
it
with me.
doesn't pay to care. Oh, well. Look who's here through the doorway hiding. Are you going to come in?
Confused.
Are
Who
you
is
going to
this?
come in? Oh, wow.
Oh.
It's the boss.
Oh, we're getting fired!
No, Phil. It's all
I
right.
think
No,
we're
no,
being
Phil,
taken
Phil,
off the
Phil.
air is what's
Come
going
on.
on here.
Come on.
Oh my God.
Jesse, can we, Phil, can we get them?
What's going on here? I see
All right.
lots of green
It's
bottles.
very heated right now.
It's heated. You came in at
Maria,
the perfect
can you
moment.
turn?
Yeah, you're blocking one camera. Like, okay, you own all this crap. Let's just walk around, do what you want. You know what, Maria?
What kind of
This is all.
operation are we running when you're 4 beers in?
Wait, no, mate, I'm actually 8 beers in. Why don't you pour
I
some
can
on the
tell from
mic?
your voice.
No,
I know.
Why don't you pour some on the microphone? Because just so you cross every camera, you
Why
do
would
what you
I-
want.
why would I
Have
do
fun. Have fun, really.
Immediately beer to mouth. She's like, oh, what is this?
Who are you?
I'm out. I'm done.
Okay, cool.
Have you seen the finale? We're getting back to the cinematography.
Well, since we haven't started the finale
We
yet,
haven't even talked about it yet.
Maria, you're being
Sure?
framed right now. Look at what's
No.
in front of you on camera. Being framed.
Yeah, that's a very good point, Roxy. Thank you. Hello.
I have a feeling this episode will never air. It's never
I
gonna-
feel no.
What
I
is
feel
going
management has decided to step in. The episode will be edited for archival purposes. It's going to be 2 minutes total.
2 minutes? You're gonna cut this to 2 minutes? Oh my God, that's gonna be a 3-day job. It's been rough.
Wait,
Yeah.
what are we talking about?
We're talking about the situation's courage on on the Jersey Shore.
Was it season finale tonight?
Yes, it was.
It was.
I've been too busy. This is sad.
And,
am
over
I
there
the
is
only
Elise
Let's
one-
bring
on
Elise
here.
in. Come on, Elise.
Come on in.
Elise wants to know how her daughters can get their stomach pumped at the age of 14. Roxy, Elise, take my seat. Management is fired. I've received word that I've been fired.
Okay, so how...
You've been fired because there's no drinking on the job. What is this? What is this?
This is what happens.
Bad influence.
This is what happens when you don't come in.
I've been drinking water.
We're all drinking.
I mean, you've got the glassy red eyes.
Yeah.
No, you don't necessarily.
No,
but his voice, I can hear
Maria,
all
when
the
I
way
came to LA,
outside.
they forced me to take vodka shots while hosting.
Mari, I love it. Hi. How are you?
Hi.
Mari
Good,
was
how
just-
are you?
She was trying to tell us why the situation overstepped his boundaries tonight because he completely got in the middle of Ron and Sammi.
No way. As if he's never done that before, but
and
anyway.
Keven thinks that he's joining the Nobody Appreciates Me Until I Die club. And
Did he pull that on you tonight, too?
That's...
Ian
We
saw
learned
the
about that.
genesis
We
of
learned
that.
about that club.
Did he bring me up in that?
No, you were not in
Oh.
it. You were not implicated
At least
all
I
during
wasn't
the show.
defamed.
You
in
were not
this.
brought up, just Nazis and Ian.
That was
Okay.
about it.
Nazis
yeah.
and
And
Ian.
Libya. We threw some Libya in there at one point.
Oh, how interesting. Ian,
And
what is going
Heidi
on?
and Spencer are the devils.
So now,
That
was
was
it,
taken
okay,
on
here's
as
my
well.
Had a rough
question.
night as well.
Jersey Shore finale, was it everything you expected it to be?
You know what?
Guys, I don't know if you guys care right now, but Phil and Keven are in the green room smashing things up right now. I don't know if you guys care or not. Maybe we should get back to the Jersey Shore, but
You know what? Us girls are going to get the show back on track
Yes, we
while
are.
they go smash things in the green room.
Yes.
Okay, so to answer your question, I was a little disappointed. Too much Sammi and Ronnie. I'm over it. We're over it. I didn't want to see it anymore.
So now the next season starts when? Because I know they went to Rome, right?
Right. I don't think they've announced the date yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think
so
we
But
this
they're
is
going
it.
We don't
in
have an official
April.
date yet.
You know, it's really sad for me because I'm embarking on this like crazy book tour. My book comes out in like 2 weeks, and so I've been so involved in that and traveling like a crazy person and doing pre-shows and all these things that I've been doing that I haven't been able to watch. So, you know, I started AfterBuzz doing Jersey Shore last summer, and I've not made yet another appearance since. And Keven is giving me the finger now with a beer in his mouth. I guess I should have never brought the Bud Light beer bottles over here. It was obviously my fault. I brought them here on St. Patrick's
No
Day
good
for them
deed.
to enjoy.
No good deed.
So, well, that's
it was
unfortunate
a colorful
that
show,
it.
though.
Yeah, it
So
absolutely.
thank you. It was interesting.
Okay, but the episode was a little disappointing.
Yeah,
Ian,
what
did
did
you
you
find
guys
the same
think?
thing?
I was very. I haven't been tuning in a lot, but I was very disappointed by the
Ian's
episode.
so
There was not-
lame.
I was
You
introduced
know what,
as the
Maria?
wet
I
blanket.
want your
at the
opinion
beginning.
on something. I'll tell you what happened.
Okay.
Basically, Sammi and this guy, we tried to figure out when they hooked up. It turns out they hooked up when she was 21. She's now 23. Does Ronnie have a right to be mad about that? They hooked up before.
Okay,
they
now
And by
started-
hookup-
Mari, you missed the most important part. She lied about it multiple times.
wait,
Okay,
but by
wait.
hookup they mean made out.
Well,
Okay,
we don't know
uh,
that. We don't know that. There
That's-
could have been
Yeah,
more.
She
no,
explained
which
that
is
it
a
was-
cardinal sin. Cardinal sin.
Kevin's now in
And
the
lied
booth.
about it. I don't care.
Shut
if
off
you-
his microphone.
Excuse me, Lush. Okay, excuse me, Lush. You know, people's eardrums are important to them.
Oh, no, it's okay. Replaceable.
Yeah, you're like, we don't have them anymore. Okay, so at 21, she made out, possibly kind of had a half first base
Something.
thing
Yeah.
with it.
Something happened.
And then from then on, she's been with Ronnie. I feel like they've been together much longer than 2 years.
Well, she was with Ronnie after that.
He hooked up with him before she started dating Ronnie.
Well, that's
Oh.
what she says, but she also has been known to lie. So do we know that that's true? We
She
don't?
called him and asked him to come meet her at a club when Ronnie and her went on break. And then they ended up getting back together. The guy showed up at the club anyway, and the three of them were at the club. And his name's Arvin. Arvin. And Arvin said that Sam asked him to come there. Ronnie, of course, freaked out. Sam said she had never hooked up with him, that they were just friends. And then it comes out that she was lying and that they had kissed when she was 21.
Well, now that I have the full story,
Right.
no, she was wrong for lying.
Right.
Because if you were inviting someone to come to a club when you're on break with your boyfriend, who you really know you're not gonna be on a break with him
Right.
for long, then clearly you had other intentions.
And Arvin showed up alone. It's not like he showed up with all his
None of
guy
his buddies,
friends.
no.
Yeah.
Right, Mari, I'm on the opposite page as you
They
here.
broke up with they were broke
But
up
the
enough for a
thing is,
day.
I don't think Ronnie has a right to be mad that she hooked up with someone before she started dating him. I understand that she lied, but it was in the past. It was before they started dating.
Yeah, but Mari, she brought him into the fold of their new of their current relationship.
called
And
him.
honestly, you're not a crazy person, so that would never happen to you. And they are, so you have to disclose what you did at 4 years old when you're
Right.
crazy people like them.
Mari's like,
Yeah,
yes, you're
I
right.
think the fact that she brought him in while they were on a break, it's not that big of a deal because they were on a break.
Oh,
she wasn't sure if she was
no,
making that
Mari
together. She was
again.
obviously hurt. She was trying to make him jealous.
Mari, I love you. You are the cutest thing I've ever met in my life. I literally love you. However, I disagree with you because she's on a break with someone that she has a dysfunctional relationship with, and they're not really on a break. It's not like a healthy relationship that you have with like a boyfriend that you would have. Like, you go on a break, you go on a break. And even then, it's always gray for people because breaks just mean I really just can't stand you right now, and I'm
You
really
either
mad at
break
you,
up
but
or you
we're
don't.
not going to really break up.
Right.
You know, that's what that really means technically. So I think that, you know, in normal, real, healthy people world, yeah, your point stands and it makes sense. But in crazy people world, it doesn't.
Can we talk about Snooki and Vinny for a little bit?
Did they hook up again?
No, they
Oh.
didn't. But when they were both leaving the shore house, we didn't really see them together much this episode. And they're both leaving, and they talk to the camera for a minute and tell what's going on. And both of them said, you know what? We were friends with benefits all summer. It was great. We didn't really talk about being serious, but we really like each other. I didn't see that coming at all. Did you guys see them as friends with benefits all summer? They kissed a couple times.
I kind of did see them as friends with benefits. No?
Yeah.
By the way, Jesse, since
There
our
was so much tension going on between the two of them, and they
I
snuggled
suppose.
and slept and did
thought
other
they-
things.
I thought they smushed.
I don't think they ever officially did.
I can't tell by the way that they talk about it. Did they ever have sex? Did they ever smush?
I think they did.
Did they?
I think once, yeah.
We gotta find
They
this
sure
out.
talked about it a lot. She talked about it a
Did you
lot.
guys ever see the South Park episode?
Oh
where
my God.
Snooki goes moosh moosh. You haven't seen it? You
No.
need to see it right now. You're fired.
All right, guys.
I'm fired.
Guys,
I'm fired.
it's officially war in the Jersey Shore house right now. Keven and Phil are bringing in the Archer people from our next show, Archer. And I don't know if this is going to be good right
Are
now.
we getting beat?
Wait, hang on. We never got our Jersey Shore special segment.
I know.
Vinny's
Back
special
on the
segment.
cinematography of Jersey Shore. These
Ian,
guys are excellent.
this
at
is the way it
accepting
happens.
that kind of
This is the way that we want
things.
it.
I think the Jersey Shore is going to refuse to
John
relinquish
Barrett and
control
Greg
of the
Goodness.
station.
These are my brothers from the show Archer. We've now formed an alliance, so now it's Archer, the game, in Jersey Shore versus the AfterBuzz Network. Excuse me. So Maria, I don't know if Ian told you, but next week we're doing AfterBuzz the Race Wars. We're all very excited.
What do you mean the race wars?
Maria,
We don't know.
Maria, we hear you keep Kevin around because he's really good with the remote.
That's what he told me.
Oh, he's amazing. He's the best on the
Guys, you have
remote.
to
I
come down
mean,
here.
you can't find a guy like that around.
There we
so.
go.
Hi, I'm Maria. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Here's the microphone.
I've never even heard of the show Archer. Is that
Yeah,
bad?
it's a somebody described it. It's a cartoon,
cartoon
sex
on
show or
FX.
something.
Oh, cool. Is it, how many episodes have you guys done for us?
About 4 or 5.
Oh, sweet.
I've never actually seen
Really,
it.
we've been invaded. I kind of invaded because, you know, we wanted to pop in and say hello.
You didn't realize what you were getting yourself into, clearly.
No, yeah.
All right, guys. I'm taking the group from. But you know what? I'm
Guys,
taking
I have
the
one
group.
request. We have the A La Carte special segment. Please just go to that.
Oh,
Thanks
Vinny,
for ruining
Vinny,
everything.
Yeah, Vinny talking to his. She's talking to Vinny's roommate from college, something like that. Okay, listen. I'm just gonna
Why
tell.
don't you
I'm
set
not.
it up
No,
properly?
everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm taking the guys from Archer, and I'm taking Phil, and I'm just telling you, Maria, and I'm telling you, especially Ian, it's not over.
Troops out.
Oh my God, the booze on his breath
Yeah,
right now.
I was gonna say.
I do not condone alcoholics on
That's why
AfterBuzz.
you're not supposed to be doing the Jersey Shore. I'm supposed to be doing the Jersey Shore.
I never kicked you out.
And I love, like, when I leave, it's all about criticizing the show. Oh, it was a lame episode. Da, 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 da. I love it. Now we're like everyone else on the net. Congratulations.
I don't even know how to deal with it.
How
at
many
this
has he
point.
really had? Has he really just had those 4?
No, he
not
claims 8 before those 4, before those 8, something like that.
Hilarious, hilarious. Jesse,
I knew when
you
he
need to bring
started
order.
talking about Libya, things were taking a turn forward.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we apparently have, I briefly met the girl behind this A La Carte
Kristina
package.
Cartwright.
So bring up the A La Carte package.
So here we go, guys. One of our newest team members, Kristina Cartwright, and she met with, she did an online interview with Vinny's ex-roommate from college.
Where did he go to school?
You were watching A La Carte with Kristina Cartwright, and today's deep dish is on Vinny from MTV's Jersey Shore. Vinny, who is actually from Staten Island, attended college at the State University of New York at New Paltz. I got a chance to speak to his roommate and one of his closest friends at the college, Jaquan Green.
My name is Jaquan Green, from the Bronx, New York.
Actually, a lot of people don't know you've lived with Vinny. How did that come about? How'd you meet him? How'd he move in?
Vinny, my boy. We met actually orientation before even college started. You know, you go to orientation to check out the school, and I went to it, loved it. You know, loved everything that New Paltz was about. And me and Vinny, we roomed together at orientation. And we just, realized that, we saw some pretty cool qualities in each other. And, there was no reason that we wanted to wind up with some random person as your roommate. So, we were like, we'll be roommates and, we'll take freshman year. Well, he was a kid from Staten Island. I was from the Bronx. New Paltz is filled with people from Long Island, upstate New York, different, obviously out of state. But it's just cool to have someone with that city connection. And he just seemed like a cool guy. He seemed down to earth. Just how he seems on the show, with his mom coming in and actually, showing the family aspect of, life and stuff. It was the same way with us at school. His mom came there a couple times and she cleaned up for us. It was great. As a lot of people know who went to college, when you're a freshman, you sometimes get placed in a triple. And we actually did get placed in a triple. We didn't know the third roommate. So we got stuck with our third wild roommate, Nate. Nate would come in around, 4 or 5 or later or something like that. And we would get together and gauge how absolutely blackout he was and come up with these little plans to mess with him because he was so susceptible to whatever we threw at him. We were running in and out of the dorm. This was probably about 5:30 in the morning or something like that. And we ran through the door and we closed it and we held it shut. And our boy ran towards the door at full speed, completely blacked out of his mind, and drop kicked the door and cracked it. And cracked the door it became like a spider web of the glass about to shatter. And we realized that we probably shouldn't have done that. And we quickly went to our rooms. We tucked Nate in and went to bed. And then the next morning we got a knock on the door from the RA. And we had an unpleasant conversation about that. We were only roommates for a semester and a half. And no, he had never really seemed like a person that would honestly try to get on a reality show or anything like that. But when I had seen him before the show originally debuted, it was at a bar in Staten Island. And I was like, Vin, I see these commercials about this show, Jersey Shore, that's about to come out. And it seems pretty crazy that you're going to be on a reality show on MTV. You never seem like the type to be one of those people who have a camera on you 24/7. And he was like, yeah, man, I just, I applied to this. He said he did a video taped, and he sent it to MTV for the show. And they picked him as one of the people, and he was very nonchalant about it. He was like, they followed us around. We spent a couple months at the Jersey Shore because he had never been there, even though he's from Staten Island, which is very close to Jersey. He'd never been there, and I guess he just saw it as an opportunity to have fun at the Jersey Shore. And little did he know how much that show would blow up and what his life would turn into, I guess.
Was he a big partier even before the Shore? It seems like he parties a lot now. Was he like that?
Well, he's a fist-pumping kind of guy, so I'm pretty sure he partied a lot before even we became roommates. But yeah, we went to parties, Friday nights, school's done. So we would get together, take our showers, get ready, get dressed, get fresh, and then, head out to parties and, try and get it in, as they say.
How was it bringing girls home? Did you guys bring girls home? Was that tough, kicking each other out, or?
No, it wasn't really tough,
Did he bring home a lot of girls? Did you have to sit outside a lot of the time?
Every now and then. It wasn't anything crazy like these guys do nowadays. They can get a girl with the snap of a finger. But we did our fair share of sitting out in the lounge and reading something, catching up on the internet or something like that. Waiting for our boy to do his thing. We had this one Kanye song that we used to recite a lot because the line the line was pretty hilarious. It's from the song Roses. And we used to, and I don't know how we started this unison sort of singing with this one line, but every now and then we would just break out in song and just sing it as glorious as we can. And the line went, I asked the nurse, did you do the research? She asked me, can you sign some t-shirts? Bitch, is just soaking reefer? You don't see that we hurt? Just things like that in college, you grow closer to some person, just, having that sort of connection.
Does he know about your song, Murphy Pigs and Cuddies?
I had no clue, so he could have easily heard it. I don't know if he liked it or if he didn't. He definitely went out to Murphy's Pigs and Cuddies, so I would have to assume that he's a fan of the song if he has heard it.
Well, Vinny, you sound like a fun time. You can come party with us at AfterBuzz anytime you like. Tune in next week where I talk to a couple girls that got to party with the Poughkeepsie princess herself, Snooki. That's your deep dish. I'm Kristina Cartwright, AfterBuzz TV.
Well, Kristina, very informative, very informative. You know what I like about this guy? He's a Patriots fan. He's got
and
a
that's
Patriots,
what you notice.
We have photos in studio from his Facebook page, and you get to see Vinny in all of his glory in college. And, Roxy, you made a comment about how he looks like just like any
average
old,
Joe?
Yeah, but he still does. He still looks like the same guy.
Yeah.
It's just now we know him as a different thing.
It was funny because he just got his ears pierced on the last episode.
That was funny.
And,
Hot.
He's not a Jersey Shore kid, really. They all have their ears pierced. He's 27, somewhere around there, and he didn't have his ears pierced. You can't be a Guido. No way.
That's a good point.
Yeah, you missed a major step, huh?
I know.
So hopefully, we'll be getting more of these deep dishes every week.
Next week was Snooki. That's exciting.
Wait, but didn't you guys say tonight was the season finale?
Yeah, but we still have the
reunion.
The
the
after
reunion next
reunion.
week. Okay.
Should be.
It's not our last episode, or I'd be crying.
See, now what I wanted to know is, did they GTL? Did they GTL back then? I wanted to know so much more from him. So hopefully we'll have access to him again.
Yeah, has he always GTL?
I can submit my questions for him.
He did just get his first spray tan, so I'm telling you, I think he was just your average Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, because look at these pictures. He's a little bit
Pale.
pale. Do you see this?
Yeah, definitely. So the T was missing from the
T
GTL.
was missing. Hopefully the L was
And I don't know if
happening.
he was doing the G either.
Yeah, maybe just the L.
And then maybe the L was his mom. I mean, there are a lot of pictures of him with his mom in here. So I don't think Vinny was the originator of the GTL or a follower of the GTL until he got with the guys.
He's still mommy's boy, though.
But this is how America fell in love with the Jersey Shore, because it was almost like all these Guidos and Guidettes allowed just a normal Joe in here, and even you can be a Guido, just like us.
Very nice point, Jesse. And you know what's funny is I think that he was one of the reasons why I loved it so much in the beginning, because he was almost like the normal one. Because at first you're kind of like, who are these crazy people? And then, of course, you fall in love with them, and you realize, like, Snooki has a great heart, and she's a good girl, and, she's got her partying ways and stuff. But I think Vinny was the one where we're like, oh, he's so cute and he's so sweet.
Right.
And
Definitely.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about the fight that Deena and Vinny got in? Where Vinny, so basically what happens is Deena is cock blocking Vinny. Deena brings a friend from home and Vinny wants to hook up with her, and Deena says, no, Snooki likes you, I can't do that. And Vinny freaked out on her and called her Angelina.
Well, and also Snooki signed off on it. She was like, you know what? If he wants to hook up with her, it's no big deal. He's not my boyfriend. So she totally signed off on it. And then Deena just was still at it. Just
really
drunk.
I disagree with you. I don't think she actually really signed off on it. You could hear the hesitation in her voice. She said, yeah, I might be a little upset, but if, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. She said it like that. She's not actually fine with it. She would be hurt if they hooked up. She definitely has feelings for him.
So, Mari,
so she's just saying that to sound cool and to protect herself, but that's not true. So I stand with Deena on this one. I think she was being a good friend by cock blocking and by stopping the hookup, because it would have just caused more drama and hurt people, and that was wrong for him to call her Angelina.
But but it was wrong, or it wasn't wrong for him to call her Angelina?
It was wrong.
Okay.
Well, his point was basically like, if Angelina wasn't having fun, no one else was having fun, and he was basically accusing Deena of the same thing.
But Deena's the blast in the glass.
She apparently wasn't that nice.
But ladies, larger question, do you know this from experience? Have you ever done that?
Cock blocked?
Mm-hmm.
Can I
I didn't
just
want
ask
to
a quick
technically say
question?
it.
But
All right. I love, this is the first time I've ever heard
Cock block.
You've never heard of that?
Heard that word?
I've never heard of cock block.
Elise, really?
I'm not shitting you, no. Honestly. Like,
That's an AfterBuzz exclusive, I think.
Yeah.
Jesse.
Can
That's
I-
unbelievable.
AfterBuzz TV exclusive.
Did you,
I can't believe you've never heard of that.
What would you
C
normally
blocked?
cock blocking.
C blocked. We don't say the word
That is awesome.
C blocked.
We're gonna start, beeping people out. But okay, so
All right.
someone explain to Elise what that means.
Yeah.
Do you know what
Oh.
that means?
So well,
that's all you, Roxy.
I'm guessing.
assume.
I'm guessing that she blocked his cock.
Yeah.
In a not
Stopped
like
him from,
officially physical sense.
Yeah.
but
No, she
in a-
didn't put
just
the
like-
hand there.
Yeah.
She
More
She
is
stopped
like
Stop.
psychological, mind play.
She was
Yeah.
running interference. She
yeah,
was
she's
basically running interference.
I like that.
Don't you
Okay.
think
So-
the guys are more often the perpetrators of the C block than women?
In this show,
Like, don't
yes,
guys,
the situation's
they-
blocked.
Oh my
Snooki
God.
tons
That's
of
true.
times.
That's true.
And what about when he blocks Pauly? You know, the two of them will bring home
Yes.
guys, and he's always bails on him or tries to get in bed with Vinny and Pauly's girl. Was that just Vinny on the TV? What show is this that Vinny's on?
This is RJ Berger.
Vinny was just there, I swear. Just your normal
No,
guy.
you're seeing
This,
I know.
this was his
I'm
actual
saying-
acting debut. We
Yeah,
reported
isn't he
this.
acting?
Oh,
Oh, no
yeah.
way. Really?
I swear to
Yeah.
God, I was going to
Oh,
say,
wow.
I don't think I'm making this one up.
That's
And
great.
rumor has it he's going to be appearing next season as well.
Well, listen to
There you
you,
go, you
Jesse.
did.
I love all the information.
I
That's
bet he's
great.
great, our Vinny. Right, so another term that was aired this episode is the whiskey dick.
Whiskey.
We-
dick.
we
I've
hear
heard
about the
of
whiskey
that.
dick. And Snooki says, I thought that was when a guy could not become erect, but Snooki corrected me tonight by saying it was when a guy can last for hours because he's had so much whiskey.
Yeah,
So
Roxy, I'm with
whiskey-
you. I was confused. I always
I was
thought it was the
confused
other
too.
way around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did too.
She said, I love whiskey dick.
I have a feeling Snooki doesn't know the difference. They're just there,
Yeah, I think
whatever it
Snooki's-
is.
Oh my God.
She's definitely wrong in that one.
I just
for
keep
sure.
thinking about these guys, and it's like I've had such a great time watching this show, and I'm really, really sad that this season I've really not been able to watch at
Right.
all because it's my guilty pleasure, and I really enjoy like shutting down my brain for a while. But I really just wonder about their futures because it's like, are they just gonna drink and do GTL for the rest of their lives? And is that a bad thing necessarily? Anyway,
That's what I was wondering. Especially,
I knew Kevin would have a comment
you know,
on
who
this
I,
one.
you know, what I was thinking about the most the situation. Well, I could not picture that man getting married for the life of me, having a girlfriend, having children. Where are these people going?
yeah.
You know what? We actually did a special segment a couple
remember that.
episodes back where we discussed their futures, where Snooki was going to end up, where Vinny was going to end up, and what we kind of saw. And some people settled down, we said, others not, but
Yeah.
they'll all be GTLing for life.
I'll be GTLing, and tonight also Snooki, she is self-proclaimed DTF.
DTF, she did say that.
She said, "I am
Snooki.
DTF."
And my question is, when was she not?
Speaking of their
know.
futures,
That's a good point.
though, Maria and Elise don't know about JWoww's new deal
Oh,
and her future.
Oh my God, I love
JWoww officially locked it down and has a boyfriend, Roger. They're officially
Wait,
boyfriend
no,
and
Roger's
girlfriend.
been around.
But
No, they made it
after
official.
tonight, he said, "Will you be my girlfriend?"
It was
She
cute.
said yes, and then they went and told
There was
everybody.
handshakes.
Wait,
and
was
hugs.
Roger the one that she was dating before, and then they broke up?
No.
And
Roger's this new guy. He looks very Irish, big guy,
He's
tattoos,
huge. He's
the
huge.
dark hair
spiked
guy.
hair.
Dark hair.
I
Yeah,
remember when she
huge.
met him. Actually, I think I saw that they were in the club.
I guess that she said they used to hook up a
Yes.
couple years. Yeah,
he was
exactly.
Yeah,
older
they
than
knew
her.
each other before,
Right.
and then once her relationship started to go downhill with her boyfriend from earlier in the season, she reconnected with Roger, and then ended up breaking up with the boyfriend. The boyfriend did terrible things, and now she's official with Roger. And I love it. I hope it lasts. I like him, and I hope that he treats her well.
See, and the selfish side of me does not like when Snooki or JWoww have boyfriends because they're
know.
no fun
It's
when
not
they're
fun.
boyfriends. And
I
so,
agree.
so
The
I'm
thing
very
is,
contradictory
JWoww always
because
has a boyfriend. She's one of those girls. She'll just always have a boyfriend.
I know,
so I
but
don't
when
think
she
we're going to
doesn't,
see her
it's
single
fun.
for very long.
But you know what? Also, Snooki has a boyfriend right now, and I don't like that. The two of them, both of them with boyfriends.
Boring.
What are we watching?
Well, don't worry, because before the next season, I'm sure that one of
Yeah,
them will
they'll
be
be-
single,
Oh
right?
my God, can you
They'll probably
imagine if
be
one of them
Snooki.
got pregnant?
They'd be on
That would be a show. Can you
Oh my
imagine a
gosh.
little Snooki?
All right, guys.
I'm shocked that hasn't happened.
Is that where you're stopping us?
I'm going to shoot into news and gossip because we actually have some news on what they will be doing after the show.
AfterBuzz
So Snooki is ready for another appearance on WWE. The Jersey Shore reality TV star was working on a segment this week. Insiders revealed that WWE filmed a major angle with Snooki, Trish Stratus, Layla, and Michelle McCool to air on this coming Monday Night Raws yesterday at Miami Mike's Sports Zone in East Hanover, New Jersey. This is Snooki's second appearance on Raw. And apparently Maria just got kicked off of her own show.
Do the pageant wave that you made so famous. There you go.
Okay, what is Raw? Can we talk a little bit about that?
Kevin's an expert here. Oh,
wrestling, Monday Night Raw. Maria was a guest host, did a fantastic job. Where do we leave off?
No, we're doing news and gossip. Let's hear it, Jesse.
Well, Pauly D couldn't hide his feelings at last night's launch at the Cosmopolitan's iPod app party when he expressed his thoughts on Sammi and Ronnie's constant drama, saying, quote, "I'm over it and they need to move on. That's all I'm saying."
That's why Pauly D and I are going to be together or are going to be in a relationship,
You guys
because
would be
we
good.
agree.
No, you would. And I say, I love the sitch, but all star of that house is Pauly D.
Yep.
He is the modern day Fonz.
There we go.
Want Pauly
Very
to be my
cool.
boyfriend.
He's so cool.
So are we going to maintain the civil nature that the show went back to, or is it going to go crazy again? What's the plan?
Jesse, I just want to say I'm apologizing to everyone here. I know my actions. We've had problems in the past with me on this show, and I apologize. I can hold it together. I'm terribly sorry, and please let's.
I don't think this is the forum. I think there needs to be an entire AfterBuzz show dedicated to an apology.
The AfterBuzz apology.
That will be a different time, though. I want to hear about Sally Ann.
Yeah, please. I want to hear about Sally Ann as well.
man.
I'm really sorry.
Hey.
Marie Menounos, if you're listening on your way home in your car, very, very sorry that it went down like this. It won't happen again.
Well, Kev,
I'm sorry, my breath smells like beer.
It won't happen again.
I gotta say, Kev, at least we talked about the Jersey Shore this week, because last week with you and Phil, we didn't say anything about it. So at least you made that sure.
What we didn't at all.
At all. Period. There was nothing.
We talked about it for probably about 10 minutes.
Yeah. But so at least we have over an hour and a half.
That's
now.
because Chelsea's here now.
Oh, okay.
Thank
you, Chelsea.
She's steering the ship. I like that.
Very good, Chelsea.
I'm getting the credit for this? I'm pretty sure it was Maria that brought us back. I can't take all the credit for that.
Maria?
Well, speaking of steering the ship, creator Sally Ann Salsano sat with ET Weekly and dished some thoughts on what she feels Italy will be like for the crew, saying, quote, "The show airs in Italy and does well, but I don't know about the culture, whether it's the same to just show up and stand outside of the house. I'm not planning on changing the show at all, just changing location. Everybody can relate to a summer job, and at the end of the day, they haven't really changed as people, and they all come from working families. So they will have a job in Italy."
She said
at a gelato store
in her earliest interview, she's like, "I could put these kids anywhere, and they're gonna make great TV." And I happen to agree. I just hope that the kids and their agents don't overthink this to the point that they don't do seasons later. Sometimes that happens with a lot of people. Like they overthink things. Vin Diesel in the Fast and Furious, he's like, "Oh no, I can't do that because of this." Seeing why did you, Ian? What's that look for? He's like, "Oh God, Kev, why are you spilling that?" I'm just saying that these guys they overthink things. Don't overthink it. We have a good thing going. Let's keep it going. And I agree with Sally. I think these kids can be anywhere, and I think we can do this for another 5 years. And I'm afraid that their people will get in their heads and say, "Oh no, you don't want to do this because it's gonna really your brand's gonna get boring. You need to keep it exciting. You need to do another show on Lifetime, and you need to and you deserve more money and all that crap." So I'm hoping that Sally's able to keep the family together.
Well, Sally Ann also spoke about Pauly D, Snooki, and JWoww spin-offs, claiming, quote, "That was so much fun. I've never laughed so hard in my life. Both shows feel very different from the Jersey Shore. It's Pauly in the clubs and his home life with his best friends, his posse, his head of security, his manager, who are all childhood buddies."
Wait, so there's a Pauly D spinoff, and then there's a Snooki and JWoww spinoff?
Yes.
Yes, we're gonna refer to them as Jersey Shore Light.
Okay.
That's what they are. You know what?
Pauly, I give 1 season.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to see them as stars. What we like about them is their relatability. Do you really want to see them with a manager, a security person, like?
Well, let me say this. 'Cause
Okay.
with the girls, she said, "I've always called it the Snooki and JWoww Save the World. The two will be taped living their lives as in the regular universe. So this is all new to Snooki, buying toilet paper and paying a bill. Things that seem normal to you and I are completely foreign to Snooks. The two of them alone are completely hysterical. They have a Laverne and Shirley kind of thing."
Yep.
I think this one will do good.
Yeah, no, I agree. I like that one.
We're covering it here at AfterBuzz. When
Are
does
we?
it start? Oh my God, yeah.
There's no set date for
I
when
want
it
to see that.
Yeah.
I think it sounds pretty hysterical.
Absolutely.
I mean, so this is like almost like Chloe and Kim take.
Yeah, but
Miami, like
who
it's-
cares about Chloe?
Yeah,
I mean,
but
Chloe and Kim are fun, but
That's fine, whatever. But Snooki and JWoww, mm-hmm.
they're much more relatable, and they'll.
So
And
we're
I think
giving the
they'll.
vote to that over the Pauly show.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Even though I love Pauly, but
I love them too.
yeah.
But it's just going to be a little too serious.
I think the world needs a little bit more Laverne and Shirley, don't you?
I do. I agree. I think the girls are gonna do just fine. It's not gonna be like the mothership show, but you know what? It's as I said. It's. I think I said last week. It's a nice gateway drug for us.
Right.
My heroin is Jersey
And you know
Shore.
what, guys?
My
Laverne and
weed
Shirley
is
was
gonna be
actually
like JWoww and Snooki. What were you gonna say, my little Mari?
Laverne and Shirley was actually a spin-off of Happy Days.
Look at
Laverne
you.
and Shirley did just
Look
fun.
at you.
So
Oh,
it'll
that's
be-
my
it'll
little
be
Mari.
good, too.
That's why I keep going back to, even though we fight all the time, we don't get along, and like I know you text other guys behind my back and invite them to clubs, but at the end of the day, it's like I just love you and I want it to work out.
And
that's
the words start to slur.
why. No, really.
Me too, Kat. Me too.
Yeah, that's why. That's why we get. At the end of the day, we get back together. This, which is amazing. All right, I'm keeping it together.
Spoiler alert.
Ooh, listen to
Spoiler
this.
alert. Spoiler alert. Warning, a spoiler has been found on AfterBuzz TV property. Please remain calm. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
The March 31st Shore reunion has completely changed. There's definitely new footage which will be released, and Ronnie and Sammi are an interesting segment to watch. Also, some interesting stuff with Snooki and Vinny. Sometimes in a reunion, it's just a recap, but this time you'll get new information that connects the dots, and there's a lot of stuff that ends up coming out straight out of the mouth of Sally.
Which is why we will be here next
We'll be
week.
here.
But wait, I gotta ask you this, Roxy. You said you were completely over Ron and Sammi. Now that you're hearing there's gonna be new footage, how do you
I
feel?
have to tell you something.
You want to see it, don't
No,
you?
I've said it a couple times before. I have a tendency to get hooked back in.
No, we all get sucked back in.
See?
I know.
Wait, why'd the music go out? Was it that long or what? Is it?
No,
you
we're
gonna-
done.
No.
We're done. We're done with the gossip and the
So you're
spoiler.
gonna say, is that your AfterBuzz? Is you gonna do that scam? Good.
Kev,
What? I'm sorry.
I got
Jesse,
this.
I'm sorry, honey. I'm
Wait,
sorry.
can someone just keep
Bit-
me up to date? Like, what are Sammi and Ronnie doing right now?
They're dating.
They're
and
broken
then they're
up.
Oh,
not.
are they
And then they're
like?
dating.
No. In real time, are they dating?
Yes, in
Oh,
real life,
right.
right now, they are dating as of somewhat recently.
Mari, what were you gonna say?
Which can change on a dime.
I wasn't going to say anything, but I hate that. I hate that they're dating.
All
I
right,
think it's a
everyone,
toxic
relax, chill.
relationship and it needs to
Chelsea and
end.
I were on the same page. It's not gonna stop. This is toxic. It's just how it is. It's heroin. It's my addiction to the show. Their addiction to each other.
But you know
It's
what you
all the
talked
same.
about before, Kevin, which I think is going to be interesting. In Italy, which
This was
one's
Brant's.
Brant was saying this?
He was saying how like
The dynamic between guys and girls.
Yes, how the Italian men are going to be all over them.
Right.
And maybe not so much the Italian women on these guys.
And then Ronnie might come sucking back to Sammi and
but
say,
not
I need you, I need you.
and more and take another step back. It's just gonna, it may knock the boys' game totally out of whack.
And you say might, like it's not going to happen. It's definitely going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, he right now has the upper hand. He broke up with her. He
Right.
doesn't want to be with her. Let's just wait until she starts texting
Yeah,
guys
no,
again.
no. The
I mean,
Italian
we've
guys
seen this a couple
are gonna be
times.
on them
Yeah.
big.
All right, guys. And that's your AfterBuzz TV Jersey Shore news and gossip for the week on March 24th, 2011. Now,
Thank
you
Jesse.
guys.
All right, sorry, Jess. I'm sorry about that.
Can
sorry,
get into
I got
predictions.
I got overserved.
Just stop.
No, I was overserved.
I feel like based
I got
on the show,
overserved.
the news and gossip should all be about Kevin. Like personal news and gossip we should
About
do
me?
next
What
time.
did I-
Yeah, it should all be about you.
About
He
me?
goes, what did
Why?
I do? What did I do?
What did I do?
All right, so
Where
predictions,
Kevin will be
Kev.
drinking,
Wait,
things like that.
wait. All right, no, predictions.
Predictions.
So
So
you-
are we predicting
tell
for
you
the
something. Okay,
recap?
For the reunion.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Stop that!
Just kidding.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Chaos.
I've Elise on here next to me. And what I have is an Irish Catholic girl. And let me tell you something. You
She's
know,
scared. She's
no,
frightened.
No,
she is not.
really.
Just
Portuguese
see.
Italian Catholic.
Okay. But Catholic, the last thing. Now, do you see? Now, do you see the body language? Now, do what you did. Show them before, so they believe. See that?
Yeah.
Okay, that is what you call Catholic codependence. It's fascinating. It's amazing. That
How many
means
times have I done
the
that to you tonight,
more,
Ian?
the more drunk.
I have too.
No, yeah, but no, because he's like sane and intelligent. No, and he's like, and he's just he's with the left, and he's just like, no. I'm telling you, like, I'm the bad guy. I'm the villain. I'm drinking. The nice Catholic girls, what they do is they rub the backs of the bad guys and say, you know what? It's okay.
It's gonna be okay,
Yeah.
honey.
So, you know what? Thank you, Elise.
I love you,
Thank you.
Mwah.
I love her too. Thank you. I'm good. All right.
Are
now,
are we good to go with predictions now?
I'm not ready for predictions. Like, this all, like, you, like, got ahead of me, Jess.
Well, you did miss a half an hour
No,
of the
no,
show.
no, no, no. Yeah, well,
You were
I-
destroying the green room, Kev. Come on.
Yeah, okay.
You
but
missed half the
why? Why?
Because you were so upset that you kicked me
Yeah,
out.
I
of
don't
the
wanna
second
get.
well,
show.
hey.
No, Ian,
Leave it on my back.
Everybody quiet.
I need it.
No,
I need
it's
it more
okay,
than he
honey,
needs it.
it's
I got
okay.
beat up.
I don't want to
okay.
get thrown out of here again. All right, what happened? You guys weren't here. Maria Menounos came into the door, and the look I got was just like, what the F are you doing with my network? Like, it was not good. And so whatever. So like the best thing is just
you
me
panicked.
to get out of here. I did. I got nervous. KNERVISS.
I get nerves all the time.
I got and I like, okay, but I'm back. I'm calm. I'm like, I'm staying good. Like, I can handle this. I can handle this show. I don't need to, like, no more suspensions. I'm good. I'm here. That being
Okay,
said,
so let's talk about predictions then, Kevin.
no,
What are
no,
your
no, no.
predictions?
Can we
Whoa,
just
whoa,
back
can
up for one
I'll
second?
make some predictions.
Kev,
No,
what
no, no.
No, what is
Kevin
Kevin?
Thank
Kevin, what do you want to
Jesse.
talk
Oh,
about?
I love my
Everybody,
little-
guys, calm down, calm down.
I love Jesse.
Kev,
Thank
Kev's
you.
calm down now. Kev, what do you want to
By
talk
the way,
about?
Jesse, you know what you've got
What do I
coming
have?
to you, my friend.
What is this?
When we go out to the gay bars, 3 free passes for me to beat someone's ass who, like, messes with you. 3
I
of
like
them.
that.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to go one step further. At the straight bar, 3 FPs, 3 free
I like that
passes.
even more because if we're
Yep.
going to be in Jersey
Anyone who-
Shore, I might
anyone
get
who
in some
gets near
trouble.
You, I'm giving it all. Everything I got. But you know what? End of the day, they will beat me down to nothing. They will never get near you. That I will promise
Well, that's
you.
right, because I will attack you.
Or
No,
I will
I love
kill
that.
them. I will kill them
It's
personally.
my little Jesse in the booth. All right.
Anybody touches Jesse, die.
Yes,
But- no,
Elise
no,
is
but-
my
no,
new
but-
BFF.
let's go back.
will kill
Oh, yeah, no,
them.
you see what I love about Elise. Like, it's just, I love this.
I just met her
This
yesterday.
is why,
Oh
no,
my gosh.
but this is what
BFFs.
Whoa,
no, but I'm
whoa.
telling you, Jesse, Greek, we got some Jews over here. What's your deal? What's your scam? Tell
What's your deal?
What's your scam? Or religious orientation?
Oh.
Because it's not about the religion, it's about the culture. What's your religion?
Well, I mean, my family was Episcopalian.
Interesting. Protestant. Interesting. Well,
was not
let me tell you. No, I'm telling you now. There's nothing more messed up than the Catholic culture. Always. That's why I've got Elise here. Elise, why won't you stay? Why do you have to go home? Like, if I had this every week, I'd be safe. I'd be protected. She's protecting. She met Jesse in a day and wants to adopt Jesse and take him home.
Yes, I'm taking Jesse home with
Yeah.
me.
No.
But you know Jesse has a dog now too, so
I
you're
know.
taking
I'm
two.
taking Rex.
Cute.
I'm
You're
taking
taking
Rex
Rex.
too. I'm taking Rex too.
Kevin's on bended
Here's
knee
the
proposing.
move. Here's the move. like this, and like that, and then out it comes. Just
And you
a
got
little
it at
box.
Zales?
Is that an
that's
I
it.
do?
And I bought it at Zales.
Is that a yes?
Bet your ass. I
the
went to
Zales
Zales and I closed it. I made it happen. Anyway.
Oh my.
No, but listen, let's go back to the original Brant point. Brant, you're like surrogate big brother, Chelsea, who introduced both of us. But he made the best point is that, American guys not so sought after with the true Italian women. And I said this to him. I met an Italian girl who was 1 to 10, a 6 or a 5, and I said, "Oh, geez, She said, "Are you European?" And I said, "I'm Italian American." She said, "Oh, I'm sorry for you." And she was straight Italian because So it's gonna. I'm hoping that Brant's opinion is gonna translate over to the Jersey Shore, meaning that the women over there are gonna be like, ugh, gross, American guys, and the men are gonna be all over the American girls.
So is this predictions right now?
It's
I think
slightly,
we're actually predictions.
This is the new
well,
Keven
no,
segment.
no. I'm not predicting this. I'm saying it would be more compelling for us to see this.
So
But
you're
however,
hoping.
don't underestimate. MTV is international. It's all over the place, and these guys might be super duper famous, and at the end of the day, Hollywood trumps everything all over the world. So they may still get. I still think they're going to get all the women all over them, which is going to trump Brant's theory.
I think you're right.
That could have to do with the cameras, though. That could be the camera
Just
effect.
cameras, and they're from MTV.
Wait,
and
so do you think that these people in Italy know what Jersey Shore is? Know these characters?
We a fan. I know AfterBuzz.
We have family in Greece.
There's people in Greece who watch Gossip Girls. So
yeah.
No, we
and
just
listen to our
announced
show.
that Sally Ann said it is airing in Italy and it's doing very well.
Oh,
right.
So I'm telling you now, the bounce, like Brant was hoping the balance of power would shift to the women, which I would love that too, because I think it would
But
make.
you don't think so?
You don't think it's
I don't think so. No. What do you guys think?
I think that there will be some really interesting twists that none of us know about.
Thank you, Elise. No.
Oh my
That's my little Elise. I love it. No.
Seriously, what you're expecting, expect the opposite.
I don't know how to do that.
I know.
I'm thinking, what do I expect now? What's the opposite of that?
Yeah, I
just
think
hurt our
that
brains, I think.
there are so
All right,
many.
wait. Go ahead. No, I'm
Okay,
sorry.
there's
honey.
so many little pieces to this puzzle, and you throw all of it together there in Europe. I mean, anything is possible. Seriously.
No, I agree with Sally Ann. You put these guys anywhere, they're gonna rock it.
Yep.
No question. Does anyone disagree?
No.
All right. So what's gonna happen in Italy?
Who is the MVP of Italy? And I don't mean the MVP. I mean, who is the actual most valuable player in Italy? Who do we love in Italy?
Does anybody speak Italian?
Good question.
That's a good
No, I
question.
think all posers, and I'll
If
tell you.
one does, it is Vinny, but I don't think so.
Well, I can tell you, Phil the Thrill is back. Poor Phil.
Okay, so
I have apologized on behalf
behalf
of my
of-
actions. I'm sorry. I've been told I have to apologize to everybody. I know
Yes.
everyone understands my reaction.
Yes. So in order for me to keep my job here at AfterBuzz TV, I have been asked to say, please hold all predictions until the after show next week when we're on that show.
But
And-
I have a prediction that Keven Undergaro won't be at that show. He's going to submit a letter of resignation, unfortunately.
Yeah, why? Because they're gonna. Yeah, and it's gonna be one of those things where it's like I'm told to resign, right? But
Yeah, in a classy way,
Oh
very
yeah, no,
dignified.
I respectfully resign. What is it? What is
No,
the
they want
verbiage?
to. The verbiage would be Keven Undergaro decided to pursue other opportunities.
There you go.
opportunities.
My
We
other
respect
prediction
his
is-
decision and wish him the best of luck, but that will not be the case. We'll have all your
Thank you,
predictions
Phil. Thank
next
you,
week. I
Phil.
apologize for my actions on the Jersey Shore.
No, Phil, nothing to apologize for. Don't make me flip this table over.
I feel bad for. I feel
Nothing.
bad. If anything, I feel
Yeah.
bad for the Archer people who supported us
Okay,
through
and
these
you know
tough times.
something?
They paid the vig on our behalf.
No,
By
you
the
know
way,
what? Get those guys. They're coming. They're in the Big 8. I want all the Archer guys coming to the Jersey Shore with us. Don't worry, they're going to be protected. They're a bunch of nerds, I know, but we're going to make sure they're fine. They're in now.
Kevin,
no,
what
you know what I apologize over? I apologize on behalf of Ian Keiser Sose.
Well, my
for
prediction.
what he put us through on this episode. What he did to our fans of the Jersey Shore. His criticism, his critique, the whole thing. All right, go ahead.
My other prediction is that my sobriety is very much called into question after this episode. I don't know what's going to happen.
Okay, whoa. Let's have predictions about this. Wait, here's our predictions. Are we really going to go on our family trip to the Jersey Shore? Because we've talked about, we were going on spring break and
Am I invited or no?
we didn't wait. Yeah, so come on.
Then I'm
Roxy, you know what? Like you and I, weirdness, we met on a plane, we bonded immediately, and somehow, you've gotten the keys to the kingdom from that. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome to the I don't give a shit about, what was my club? I don't give a shit about the Keven Undergaro. I don't appreciate it. You're in, you're not quite the president or chairperson, but you're on the board. But anyway, of course you're in.
I'm social chair.
But are we really social chairman and historian? So are we really gonna and that's a prediction. Are we really
said no
going
July,
to
so
the
August.
Jersey Shore?
We can do
It has
August?
to be August.
First week of August.
Really? Is it
she's
with that
locking it down.
specific? All right,
I'm
sometime
there,
are we going?
sounds good to me.
All right, no, Mari. Are we gonna go? It's not whether you're in or not. Are we gonna do this?
Yes.
We're gonna do it.
Yes,
All right, what do you think, Roxy?
Yes,
Are we gonna do it?
The answer is yes.
The answer is yes.
Jesse says yes. Ian.
Seeing as I'm going to have to organize the whole thing.
Yeah. So what do you think, Ian? No? Say no.
I'm going to say I'm going to get phone calls every day.
No.
I'm going to get emails every day. It's going to happen. Yes.
Email.
It's going to happen.
Give support here. We're going to make this competition or whatever you want to call it. Email info@AfterBuzz TV with all your hate mail for Ian, pressuring him to get us to there.
And more hate mail for him. He's the one ruining this. So, if we go off the air, it's Ian.
Elise, are you coming?
Oh, I'm in there.
And we're going.
Wait. It's not are we coming, are we going?
But we
Chelsea?
haven't asked.
Chelsea, you
It's
have a
done.
full-time job. You have a fiance. You've got a lot going on. Are we going to make it?
If it's on this guy's shoulders, I don't know, because I don't know him that well yet.
Oh,
But
nice.
we're gonna-
Nice. Questioning him. I love it. I love Chelsea questioning this guy because I question him too.
But if it happens, I'm
I
going.
know you're
I'm
in.
going.
No,
I'm going
Chelsea,
in.
I know you're in. The prediction is, are we going to
Okay,
go or are we
Kevin,
not?
are we going?
Oh, way to go.
Yep.
We're going.
Kevin,
Of course we're
Kevin,
going.
you got to answer.
You know why I can't predict? Because if I say we're going, we're going.
Exactly.
So,
So
say
I'm
it.
not-
So say we're going.
Man.
We're going.
Phil, how much is this going to cost me?
You're catching him
see,
at a vulnerable
great.
spot.
Phil, calculate. You have the genius
I kind of feel
IQ.
like I got to be
What
the
is it
same
like?
right now.
I like how we
Well,
talk about this when
people,
Maria's
1
gone.
week.
Yeah, she's out. Yeah.
We got Brent's gonna pay this one. Brent said that Brent actually
Did
called
he
me.
really say this to you?
No, but I'm gonna make him commit right now.
Brent
Brent,
said-
you
No,
weren't
Brent-
here today. You're committing to this, and you're paying.
By the way,
Thank you,
Brent.
Brent.
No, by the way, no.
Thank
You know what? You know what? If we have to reach out, I've got a couple of sponsors who would do this.
I bet.
Including Budweiser.
Yeah,
We
they probably actually
we
would.
definitely gave them some play on today's
after
show.
This should
tonight.
be sponsored by the Jersey Shore.
Yeah,
Jersey Shore presents AfterBuzz
why
TV
not,
drinking.
New Jersey Chamber of Commerce.
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right,
Jesse, get us
all right,
the
listen,
hell
please,
outta here.
I'm so sorry for my actions tonight. I apologize. I'll have a written apology next week. Please let me come back next week.
I think you're in.
Jesse, right? Can I?
But I do
right?
want to hear that written apology, so you'll have that.
All right, so we're going to get
I
that
wanna
next
see that.
week.
We're
I
gonna
wanna
open
see
it next
that.
week, and then
Ladies
it's just a tough time for me. Next week is our last show, you guys.
It is, and we can go
Getting a
through.
little
We'll go through this all again next week.
All
But
right.
until then.
Wrap it up.
For producers Keven Undergaro and Phil Svitek, engineer DJ Jesse Janedy, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for tuning in to the AfterBuzz TV network. If you have questions, comments, or would like to host an AfterBuzz show of your own, be sure to buzz us at info@AfterBuzzTV.com. And you can find us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter by searching for AfterBuzz TV.
Every Thursday.
Buzz you
Buzz you
later,
later, bitches!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Engineer DJ Jesse Janedy and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for tuning in to the AfterBuzz TV network.